Yeah, but I like Kiana because her story. Not necessarily because her design. Kiana's not my favorite design either. But I do love her because of her story. So, if Phoenix's story is like super banger, then yes. However, just say you don't like Fuhua, you can't say that when Fuhua is my favorite design. However, I bring you the storyteller. The storyteller? Oh my god. Oh. Prove it? I don't need to prove it. I don't need to prove anything to you. Don't make me get the Goku image again. That was genuinely so fucking funny. I hope you realize how like that was so good. That was so good. I literally, when I posted that, I was laying in bed and I was in tears. I was laughing so hard. That shit was so fucking funny. That was genuinely a mistake, by the way. There's no way. Was it actually? That's the best mistake you could have ever made. I need to get my coffee. I'm so tired. I'm back. Speaking of nerd, we got glasses. Not only did we get glasses, we got piercings too. The piercings is such a dub. Wait, what? Where's my thing? Oh, okay. See what's up. We've already Joyous and Sunbringer. If Rimiel is that Dan, do you think it's safe to assume all the original Void Hunters are still alive? I still think it's a little too early to say that Joyous is still alive. If we want to be super specific, we don't know that. Odds are probably yes. Well, yes for Joyous. I would like some of the original Void Hunters to be dead as fuck. I would have to assume that Miyabi's grandmama is dead. Who else would I want to be dead? Well, ideally this is it. I don't know if I want any of the other ones to show up again. Good morning, chat. Good morning. Vike is probably dead. No, because we saw Vike. We saw Vike in the thingy. In Sarah's backstory thing. I understand the hate for Sunbringer's new outfit, not a overall design. I actually love it. I just needed to be more covered. That said, holy fuck. mommy. Oh, purple hair, the one we thought was Vike. Oh. Yeah. Well, I don't know. We'll see. Because if they keep all the original, like, 3 that push the dark wall back, that would be super interesting. I'm really curious when we're gonna get Lost Void stuff. I really want to hear more from Ray. I really do. Because if we end up learning a bunch of shit from people in Rose Califer before we even go back to Ray, and then Ray finally explains everything, she's like, you have no idea, check all this shit out. And then we, like, I've already met Sunbringer, like, we've already met Dan, like, we've already, like, we've lived it. And then we get to tell Ray, like, oh, your info's outdated, girl. Your info's outdated. I've been there. I spoke to the people that are in those files. It's just so hot on Rose Califer. Sunbringer will die if she's covered. Yeah, maybe that's what it is. Maybe everyone has to have a summer outfit. Sunbringer needs a Bible or free outfit. That's her old outfit. I think all the original Void Hunters should have a skin of the original just jacket. Regardless if the jacket was only put there because they didn't have any finalized design for them and they were waiting, so they just did the jacket as like a cover up. That way they could show the real design like later. The jacket's too fucking cool. Like it looks so sick. So I think if we do ever get an OG playable Void Hunter, like if Sunbringer is actually playable, which I assume she is, I think all of them should have the jacket as a skin. You think Rose Califer will have a summer resort? There must be a pool somewhere. Yeah, there's got to be a pool somewhere. Wow, 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 If glad we're getting 2 in 1 season. We don't know that yet. We don't know that yet. I'm still on copium that Dan is a descendant and not the same one. And god damn it. Sunbringer and Remy L swimsuits. Oh, you want to see Sunbringer in a swimsuit? If they released a Sunbringer swimsuit skin, you understand how insane Twitter's gonna go. And not in like a freaky way, in a that's supposed to be anger, by the way. I don't know if that came across well. Do you think they're OGs or descendants? Twitter's already insane. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to not look at it. I was actually getting so heated. I was trying really hard not to say something on Twitter. I don't know. I think I would like Remiel to be a descendant, but I don't think Sunbringer is a descendant. Although I do see everyone's point on like the hair is very different and the eyes are different. I think it's more of a redesign thing, but I know that there are theories that this isn't the real Sunbringer, which I don't think that's the case, but we'll have to see. Severian and Monato swimsuit win. See now you're thinking. Now you're thinking. Courtney, thank you for the super chat, gamer. Oh my god, $14, $10 for me. Holy moly! Thank you so much, Courtney. Do you think Severian will fit? In where, Courtney? Where are you asking? The answer's yes. The answer's yes. Probably. I'd buy immediately. What, the Severian swimsuit skin? I guess America could be like using a body double or a robot other. I mean, she's the one who created Bang Boo, an entire floating island, 7 robots every so. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it. No, I mean, it's not hard to believe. I don't think it's hard to believe, but I don't know. I feel like Sunbringer is the one that everyone wanted the most out of everybody. Would you agree with that? I feel like Sunbringer was definitely the most like hyped up of the originals that people wanted to actually see in the game. So I feel like they would probably just actually make it Sunbringer. I'm not opposed to the idea though. The way Rose Califer is portrayed is giving me huge. The ones who walk away. What is that? Hold on, let me Google that. I know a lot of people were saying Bioshock vibes. Is a famous short story. Presents a utopian city whose perfect happiness is dependent on the perpetual suffering of a single child kept in a basement. Oh, I read this for English. Oh my god, I just got brain blasted. It just went. Holy shit! Yeah, I had to read that in English growing up in school, in high school, and then I think also again in college. Yeah, I brought up a similar thing, not the actual original one, but I brought up Fire Force, which I guess spoilers for Fire Force. But yeah, you're talking about the storyteller question mark. Is that what you're referring to? Is that the vibe that you were getting? Professor RK? I mean, everyone likes the design for Professor RK, but I don't think Professor RK was hyped up to like. I don't think people were begging for Professor RK to be playable. Not nearly as much as Sunbringer. Is it wrong that the only thing that in season 3 that excites me is Starlight Billy? No, however, it's technically not season 3. Starlight Billy's technically still season 2. If there is any faction you want to see join us in Rose Califer, who do you want it to be? Surely Cunningham is right. Oh, Josh is calling me. Hold up. Gamer?
Hello.
Dude, what's good?
I'm sorry, I didn't see your message earlier. I was cooking up.
Wait, stop talking.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had you turned up way too loud. You just blew up my entire chat's eardrums.
Sorry, folks.
Okay, keep talking now.
Hello. I was just doing some work.
There we go. Okay, we're all better now. Dude, how was your day? How long have you been streaming for already?
I've been streaming for like 3-4 hours. Not too bad.
Oh, dude. Heck yeah. Did you eat already?
As is quiet? Sorry. My chat was saying that you're quiet.
Oh, I can fix that. I think I have a... Well, no, actually, I can't. Yeah, you're going to have to turn me up, I think, on
yeah, I think I'll just turn you up. Yeah. Sorry, what were you saying?
I was just asking if you've eaten already.
I did. I just munched a little on some rice, on a little rice bowl.
Oh, heck yeah. I'm preheating my oven right now for a pot pie.
Oh, there you go. Ooh, okay.
Yeah, it's not... I mean, it's good. It's good. It's a Maria Callender's pot pie.
Yeah.
Let me see there. Let me go ahead and knock on your Twitch there.
Oh yes, yeah. Setting that up earlier than later will be very helpful.
I was just asking my chat which... Yo, Swab, what's good, gamer? I was just asking my chat what faction they wanted to see most join us in Rose Califer at some point. Did you get that request?
Yes, but I might have to
do it the weird way.
Seconds. Yeah, so I might have to go to your channel and then rejoin. Give me a second.
Does Josh know about the Goku clip? That's a good question, actually. Have you seen the Goku clip?
I have seen the Goku clip.
Dude, that shit was... I was dying. That was so funny. Apparently...
At first, I was looking at it because I was like, yeah, this is edited, right? And then you were just acting all natural with it. I was like...
I didn't notice, bro. I was trying to bring it up. Someone asked if I think Severian's going to be playable. And I was bringing that up to show the silhouette of Severian. And I asked Six, my mod, I was like, yo, can you throw me the image? So they sent it to me, and they said that it was a genuine accident. They accidentally sent me the wrong one. And so I was like, oh, great, awesome, thanks, because I saw it in my DMs. So then I just pulled it up on screen, and it took me like, what, 5 seconds to realize Goku was there?
There goes Goku.
Yeah, the Goku faction. My chat saying cunning hairs, I think, is a majority. Bellabog, I'm seeing to see in Rose Califer. Cunning hairs.
I mean, we have a lot of of those kind of like little icebreaker questions to answer for the podcast today, because literally I mean, we talked a little about it, but just there was so much information between the special program podcast, the PPP that we held last week, and to now that like, wow.
Yeah. It's gas though. I'm really excited.
Oh yeah.
I knew I was gonna be really excited for season 3, and then they showed it, and now I know I'm gonna be really excited for season 3.
I don't think my chat clipped it, but because it was from a YouTube video, not a stream.
Kai,
but
thank you for the 5. What are the odds? The singularity
I'll
we
mention
see in the
this later,
trailer is
but
the
character I'm
of the
most
High Lord
excited
Hollow.
about is Doo-Doo.
We talked about that actually. Sorry, give me 1 second. We talked about that when we were talking with Comfy Blue. Blue was saying that he thinks that it could be a possibility that Sunbringer didn't eradicate the Hollow, but actually like condensed it, and that was the Hollow that we saw at the end. That was actually the High Lord Hollow that was being used as like a battery. So I do really like that idea. Thank you for the 5. Yeah, Doo-Doo looked really sick. Sorry. I am definitely the one that okay, here's the thing. The one that I'm the most interested in, that I really want to see, both like gameplay wise and just more of in general, is the storyteller. But Roxy and Clarette, or Claret, however you want to say her name, they're so peak. Like their designs are so good.
I'm not, and I just keep wanting to say, like, I'll just mention it during the podcast, but like there are a lot of parallels to like, oh, this is just 2.0 of this or 2.0 of this, like that, like them two are low-key like 2.0 version of Spook Shack a little bit. Like they got a goofy dynamic. Yeah, they got a goofy little dynamic between like Alice and Yuzuha. They got like, you know, Scene Girl and Tsundere, like, you know. I think it's not a direct one-to-one, of course, but like I think
that's interesting because visually to me, to me, I was getting more Victoria Housekeeping, not visually, but
no,
like
here's the thing,
theming vibes.
No, 100%. No, and to that, I was actually gonna piggyback off of that too, because Victoria Housekeeping, like they are like they're, what is it? The cafe, the True Blue, is like a front for whatever they're doing. I don't
think that they were with. Again, we'll talk about this in the actual podcast, but I don't think they're actually. I think they were just standing in front of the cafe, because I'm assuming they're from the same faction, and Clarette does mention that she's the head of the Flint Workshop or whatever.
Yeah, the workshop. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that they're both from Flint Workshop. I think they were just standing in front of the cafe.
I see.
Unless the workshop is within the cafe, that could also be a thing.
Could be. For those in my chat who are not too HI3 pilled, because I'm you know, I assume as chat you guys are a little bit more deep and a little bit into the lore, a little more history. My chat not too much. Doo-Doo, aka Durandal from Honkai Impact 3rd, which we'll dissect a little bit more. Yeah. One of my personal favorite characters of the HI3.
I do love Doo-Doo. Durandal is so unbelievably peak. She still has some of my favorite combat animations with Diankra. Is that the one that I'm thinking of? The one where she uses the bow. The massive bow that she draws back.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah.
Oh my god. It's so good.
I don't know the attack names or anything.
It's so that was that suit name,
Forest, bro. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I know the general story. I've gone through some of the stories and like read a little bit of the comics and stuff like that, but like just I'm arguable still a tourist.
Have you read Second Eruption?
I don't believe I have.
Maybe, okay, do yourself a favor, read Second Eruption.
Okay.
Like, please. If there is, it is so good. I still, if there is anything that should be getting animated before this Mappa thing with Genshin, or was it Mappa with Genshin or was Mappa with HSR?
Mappa was
HSR, right? It was Ufotable
HSR
for Genshin.
Yeah, Ufotable is Genshin. Yeah.
Okay, before either of those even should have been idealized, like even as a concept, Second Eruption should have been animated. Second Eruption should be animated, without a doubt. I think they're actually Chat, correct me if I'm wrong. Are they doing a physical release of Second Eruption? Did I see that recently? I feel like I saw that.
Lost Champ.
Yeah. MiHoYo Comics, Honkai Impact 3 Second Eruption Volume 1. You can buy it on Amazon. Volume 1 and Volume 2, you can buy a physical copy. I had no idea you could do that. I'm doing that.
That's fun. Did you get the vinyls?
I did pre-order the vinyls.
Okay.
Yes. Second Eruption is a manga for Honkai Impact 3.
Yeah, I've only seen as so much far as like Nor's kind of like thrown at me like, oh, you gotta read this or you gotta look at this before you play this. I'm like, okay. Okay.
Yes. And it is so peak. Sorry, I am adding every volume into my cart right now.
Beautiful.
Volume 1, Volume 2. What does this go up to? Volume 3, Volume 4? H?
Hello.
Hi.
Oh my god. Hello, sorry. I'm just finishing setting up my stream.
Oh, you're good. You're good.
No, take your time.
Oh. Okay, so Volume 1 is actually out. Volume 2 is on pre-order, which means Volume 3 and Volume 4 is also on pre-order. So this must have been like a very, very recent release.
What are we chatting about?
Honkai Impact 3 Second Eruption had a physical release for
Oh my god, wait, a
manga.
physical release?
Yeah, and you can buy it on Amazon. It looks like Volume 2 releases on August 18th of this year.
It's pretty punk.
Also, Age, can you talk for a second? I need to make sure my volume is good.
Hello.
Oh my goodness, it was not good. Okay, hold on, let me.
Sorry. Hello.
Okay.
Giving you guys
There we go.
Gremlin
That's
laugh.
much better. Yeah, sorry. I had each of you guys just explode my chat. My bad.
It's okay. Your chat loves our beautiful voices. Am I right?
Yes. She's loud. I know. I'm sorry. I fixed it.
I'm sorry. I'm always loud, okay? You know, I got people telling me to stop yapping all the time. My bad. It's how I was born. I was born this way.
Chat, do you guys want the link to the Second Eruption manga on Amazon?
I think that was a yes.
I'm trying to
Okay. Before we do anything, I need some opinions. So I came up with 2 thumbnail ideas for Promea, right? Like we always put out the guy for the
6,
characters.
I did see that, and I can't go to LA.
The first one I came up with doesn't make any
Nowhere
sense, so
near
I'm
me.
scrapping that one. The one I want to compare, I got 2 ideas for my thumbnail.
Okay.
The best ice anomaly question mark.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
And then, I mean, I can like, because a lot of people are like, oh yeah, just like say like, you power crept Miyabi or like XYZ, something about Miyabi, right?
Uh-huh.
Like, we throw a Miyabi to the curb. Or is my title the Bay Harbor Flasher?
Well, that's a crazy title.
Okay, I love that title. I feel like
Yeah.
a major majority won't know what that means though. So you're gonna
Yeah.
have to go with the first
damn
one.
it.
But I do really,
God
I do
damn
like
it.
that.
I think that title's really freaking funny, but yeah, I don't think
The
it's gonna be
Bay
cool.
Harbor Flasher. I want to do it so bad, but the algo's not gonna eat it up, bro.
Well, hold on. It looks like chat do be liking it. But to be fair though, chat's not really a good gauge of the algorithm. So
Yeah,
oh,
because you guys will
here's what I'll
watch
tell
my
you.
Wow,
videos.
wow, you're saying chat doesn't matter? I see.
No, that's not what I'm saying. Stop twisting my words. You have access to A/B testing for titles, so just do that and just see which one.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna test that.
Which is better.
I'm knocking.
The Bay Harbor Flasher. It doesn't. It's funny, but it doesn't make sense without context. Yeah.
As hates us. I don't hate you, Chad. I don't.
Well, like if they're on YouTube, they must know.
You think so?
Because it's YouTube Shorts culture. I guess it's YouTube Shorts. Maybe that's different than just regular YouTube. but,
I
like,
don't think people realize that that's from Dexter.
I don't think most people have seen Dexter, to be honest.
They've seen
'Cause
shorts of Dexter.
Excuse me, like the surprise motherfucker. People didn't know that that was
Yeah.
from Dexter until
From Dexter.
like years after.
No, that's fair. That's fair. How about I will not be harassed in my own private domicile.
Everybody larps Dexter.
I think I'm on shorts too much. This is what I'm finding out at the top of the pod. I'm chronically on YouTube movie shorts.
Oh yeah, are you going to the ZZZ pop-up?
What?
Yeah, you.
Oh hell no!
The
That's
one who lives
way
near
too
LA.
far.
The
Okay,
only
okay.
one
I
who's
am the
near LA.
closest
Well-
proximity, like literal distance. I am the closest, but
Actually,
that
I don't
don't mean
know.
anything.
Age, there's 2 locations in Toronto.
Oh yeah, there's one in
There are.
Toronto at Anime North. But oh my god, the thing is, so I am going to actually the convention that and Zenless is gonna be there, but I'm gonna be working that weekend at the convention, so I might.
Oh,
not have a
really?
chance
You're
gonna be
to meet
working.
everyone.
Working the
Ooh, wait,
convention?
hold up.
On something. I can't say yet. but
Oh,
I am working
okay,
on
well, DM it to
something.
me.
Okay.
Okay,
I'll
wait,
link it on
when
stream
is-
right now. I'm kidding.
Anime North is May.
Oh god, ow, my ears.
Sorry, was that May?
Oh no, it's me. I'm setting up my stream.
Mm-mm. Yo, Chad, is it time to hit up Toronto? Hold up. Time to hit
Oh
up
my god.
Toronto
oh
A.
god.
Okay, but it's happening in like, isn't it happening in 2 days? You're gonna get the money.
No,
to
no,
go
no,
to
not in
Toronto?
2 days.
May-
Todd,
May-
that's
May
it's end of the
24th.
month. End of the month.
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. It's in 3 weeks.
Okay, the one in LA is not. The one in LA is happening in like 2 days.
In 2 days, yeah.
That's so crazy. I don't know why they gave us a day notice. Here, in honor of Dami Dami playing chat, I'll give you a little nice visual. There you go.
Oh yeah, let's get everybody's shared screens because we got to record, huh? Forgot how this thing works. It's been many moons.
It has been a while.
Okay, let me move this over
Okay,
here.
you guys, this is like fresh, okay? This is so fresh. I just got a haircut today prior to this. And then I had to run some errands. That's why I was a little late. But so you guys are going to see this first actually. you
the hell
you guys
how
are
do I
going to see
burn
my
that?
hair.
Why can't I pop out the Discord?
Elgato about OBS virtual cam.
Oh,
ring.
oh yeah, true.
That
I
is
can't
not it.
pop it out either.
Oh, there we go. Okay, I can pop it out now. Somebody had to start a camera
Yeah.
or stream thing.
YouTube.
Okay, let me also start my.
Oh, cam.
Oh. God. Oh, my alerts are off. Sorry, 1 second. Oh God. Ah.
Oh, awesome.
Stream muted?
Okay, okay, let me start.
Are we
this.
sure? No, it was just quiet because we were all setting up.
Ah, there we go.
We are
There we
incapable of
go.
multitasking, you see.
Sometimes you just gotta
Yeah,
you gotta
cooked.
lock in. That's just how it is.
Why is my cam not working? Oh, it's because I didn't start the cam. I started my replay buffer, whatever the hell that is. Okay, stop that. That over here. This should work. Ah! Okay.
Oh,
Oh
Age,
God,
you
the
would
mess in my background. Close that.
you would love the OST that's playing right now.
Oh. Oh, what is it?
Bizarre Brigade.
Oh my goodness, why would you trigger me like this?
What are you gonna do when they add another Bizarre Brigade? Like,
Unless there's a tournament I am invited to, I am not touching
you're not going to touch it again?
with a 10-foot pole.
Oh, that's so sad though. What if they added? What if they put a secret shirtless pic of Lighter at the end of beating a new expansion
Okay,
of
you know
Bizarre
what?
Brigade?
If they do that, if they do add that and add more male fan service to the game, then
wouldn't need a
I
tournament?
will, in fact, maybe contemplate entering the game mode.
Maybe. You say maybe, but if that was real, you'd already be in it right now.
Mhm.
What are you talking about? I'm just a very normal Zenless Zero enjoyer, okay? All right, I just appreciate.
I get your tweets on my feed. You know that?
Whoa, wait, that cup! Yo, that cup sleeve is sick. What the? Wait, is that the entire cup or the cup sleeve?
It's just the cup sleeve.
Hey, show markup. Hey, show markup.
The actual cup itself is
Oh, our
just
cup? Oh my God.
yeah, Starbucks cup.
Yeah, that's actually pretty sick.
It's not as cool as
You can't see
I haven't put
Age?
stickers on yet because I've been so busy. But
Wait.
this is
I
from
have your
the-
stickers
this is
for
from
you, by the way.
Zenless. This is from the Zenless. The Zenless.
Oh, there we
event.
go. Oh, the haircut is very
Sponsor.
cute.
Yeah, this is like the venue cup, but then I was gonna put like the AOD stickers on it.
Wait, is there a design
You
on
can't
it?
see
Or is
'cause
it
it's
just
white. There is a design,
Oh, okay,
yeah,
I was gonna
yeah.
say it's
No,
too
there's
bright.
so basically it changes colors if you put cold liquid in it.
Oh,
turn black.
it's one of
You know what I'm saying?
those. That's very.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. I love those.
Funny story. This is technically Josh's cup because I went to go get a drink, but then they closed the freaking
They
bar.
closed the
So then-
bar.
And then Josh
Oh,
felt bad for me, and just so he was like, "Here, you can have my cup." I was
Damn.
like, oh my God.
what a nice guy. Is it?
No, here's the thing. Here's the thing. We'll get to this a little bit more, but I need to publicly apologize to Age for my ineptitude in New York.
Oh,
That's a whole story. This is gonna be a whole story. We have so much to talk about, folks.
Oh goodness. Oh goodness gracious.
We have so much to talk about, don't we?
I'm gonna be doing my bangs this entire stream, by the way. I'm so sorry.
oh, that's good.
I'm gonna be combing them. But yeah, we have so much to catch up on. Holy shit. When was the last time we did a Proxy podcast?
The noodles.
The noodles?
Dead ass.
Yeah, it was the noodles. It was the hot noodles.
It was the lore quiz.
Oh. I was thinking of like in-game noodles. I was like, what?
It was
What are we talking about
the
this?
great
quiz.
purging. I still have
Age
yet
is a
to.
fake Zenless Zone Zero
Yeah,
player.
I have still yet
One.
to ban more people in a chat than that stream. Like in that stream, more people were banned on my channel than in my entire career.
Listen. The Great Purge. I'm earning my Zenless Zone Zero player badge back, okay? I'm locking in.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we're locking in.
Now that I'm excited and super looking forward to the new season and like I guess the story that we're getting back to, I'm locking in.
Yeah, I'm really excited.
Why were they banned? TLDR, they were probably flaming me.
Yeah, they were being very aggressively rude,
Oh, that's
is what
Yeah.
I'll say.
Because there's one thing to be
I
like
guess you have a
playful about it,
telephone.
and then they were just like, yeah. So
Yeah, it was not playful at all. It was just straight insults. Yeah. So
Don't worry, I deal with that shit all the time.
yeah, but you're not gonna deal with it in my
There's-
chat.
There
little
is
Zen
definitely
card.
a side of the Zenless community that does not like me very much for
There-
various reasons.
It's okay. Zenless players don't even like Zenless, so.
It's true.
Yeah.
Everything.
as
everything that
you
gets
are
close
the
to Zenless
most
is just
liked out of
plants.
us three, I think. Right?
That's true. I think so.
Az is the most liked. Out of us three.
I have been in less drama. That's pretty
Az
much
is
it.
loyal. A loyal Zenless player.
Oh, before we go, let me go grab. I'm being a degenerate. I have a Red Bull that I need to chug. Not really
Oh.
chug, but like I need to grab it. I'll be
Yeah,
right
go
back,
for
and then
it.
we can officially begin.
Perfect.
Okey doke.
Oh my goodness. I can't believe you're gonna. That's so cool. I know you can't say what it is, but the fact that you're gonna work at a convention is cool.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's not like. Oh,
I know you can't say. I know you can't say. I know you can't say. I'm not trying to bait you into saying what it is.
No, I mean, I will like tell everyone later. I just want to like make sure that it's like stuff is finalized and shit like that before I talk about it more details. But it's really wait. I'll message you.
Okay, perfect.
All right, Az gets to know. Chat, you guys must wait.
I'm gonna click into our chat. That way, there's no like chance of a notification coming up anywhere. It'll just be on my screen. Test. There we go. Yo. That's so fucking baller.
I'm nervous. But...
Holy moly. That's actually so sick.
Yeah. It's really nerve-wracking. But
George, don't worry. Age's chat says that all the time.
says what?
Edna mode.
Were they gooning? Oh. Not that my chat goons all the time. I don't know why they would do that.
No, of course not.
Hmm.
Did you already chug it, Josh?
No, I just opened the, just did the little can ASMR.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah. Not sponsored, but we could be.
Reach out, Red Bull, reach out. Come on now.
Red Bull. I'm a Max Verstappen fan. Hook me up.
Yep. The podcast is a big fan of Red Bull.
Wait, Az, where did you get that cup though? Like, actually, that cup is so cool.
Like this cup sleeve.
Yeah.
It was given to me in that massive Billy package that had like all the stuff. It was one of the collabs with. It was the Chop Panda collab.
Oh.
I don't know if that's gonna focus. There you go.
Ooh. Oh, it's so pretty. That's so
Pretty
sick.
Yeah, it's really good.
Gamers, welcome to the Proxy Podcast.
Oh.
We're here. I know you said you only have like an
We're
hour,
here.
so I know we need to get started.
We're here.
But yes, dude, holy moly, it's been so long. Welcome back.
Can we officially
In a
call
hot
this
minute.
season 3?
Yeah, we should.
We
probably.
officially call this season 3.
Yeah.
Well,
I think we
actually,
can.
this is the last episode of season 2 because we started season 2 when
Ooh,
season 2 came out.
I like that.
And then
I
like
yeah, when season 3 actually drops, because we still got to talk about 2.8.
Yeah.
But I mean, aren't we
Then
gonna
this
be
is
talking about season 3 here too?
We're gonna be talking about
Well,
season
they're
3.
gonna drop-
Let's not.
yes, but it's the teasers of season 3 because technically, I assume Josh is probably going to try to get us together after 2.8 drops. So technically, there is probably going to be still one more of talking about like the actual story for season 2, and then we're officially done. So out of here.
Yeah. Should we make this
This is the penultimate episode.
epilogue, and then the next episode
Epilogue part 1.
prelude to season 3?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm making it too complicated.
segue, interlude, quest,
Interlude.
interlude
Yeah.
podcast.
So can I just immediately start with something? Because I am
Please.
very curious. Because
Sure.
I have not I haven't looked at your guys' reactions yet for it. Because I knew we were going to talk about it. Obviously, season 3 teaser dropped. There was a lot that was in there, but I'm very curious.
Yes, there was.
What was your guys' favorite design out of what we saw? Because obviously,
Favorite design.
that's not going to be all the characters in season 2. Because we had like 6 additional characters that weren't ever shown in the teaser for season 2. So there's gonna be way more in season 3 for this. But from what we saw, what was your favorite?
Oh. Can I say 2?
Yeah, you can say 2.
Okay, well, one of them obviously has to be Severian.
Oh, really? Okay.
I was so elated. No, it's not even that like I like his design the most per se, but it's more so the fact that they actually upgraded his design, which
Mhm.
means he's going to be playable.
His silhouette was also in
Which
like the little
I'm
Billy
really
Billy
excited.
thumbnail too.
Yeah, and he looks really cool with like the double jacket and then his tie and the accessories. And he was mogging in that car. He was looking out
He
the
was
window.
mogging. He
He
was looking out towards at an angle longingly.
What do you want him to be then? When he's playable, what do you want him to be?
I do want him to be S. Back in the Monato stuff, back then I said, you know, like, Monato A rank, it's fine. People are overreacting. I take that back. I retract my statement. You know what? I get it, okay? I get it. Wanting like your favorite character to be S rank. I do want them to add more A ranks in general.
Mhm.
But if it does like leave a kind of little bad taste in the mouth if it's like one male character and then they're the A rank. It's like also it's Severian. It makes no sense for me. Okay, if you have Severian, who is literally like the head of whatever squad is in charge of like the Suicide Squad thing with Sissia, if you have Sissia like just a member of the squad as an S rank, and then you have her fucking boss A rank, like what the that like it just. Why?
But because he's a
Anyway, I just
guy.
hope he's a-
Because he's a man.
Well, yeah, I know he
Duh.
has the male debuff, unfortunately. But
Okay, so
I do hope that he is S rank, and then we get
If-
other A rank.
he is S rank. Are you gonna M6?
I cannot because I'm broke right now.
Okay, okay.
I
Follow
mean,
up question.
I
Did you
guess
say the
soft hard
same
drop,
thing with
moving.
Hugo and Lighter?
okay, but the difference is okay with Hugo and Lighter is that I guess this is like a hard drop on the podcast. I have mentioned it already, but I'm moving out next month, so then I am broke.
Oh, right.
Because of
Yes.
moving out
Yes.
costs.
Yes.
and all of that shebang. So in season 3, I'm gonna be trying to basically skip the entire first half.
Oh my
character
god. Yeah.
banners, and then start pulling Severian, and then what was a storyteller, and then
Okay.
Ramiel, and then Sunbringer. That's 4 in a row. Okay, if this is the banner order of the release from the teaser, 4 in a row that I'm pulling for. So I got a full save, which is
Eggy!
something that's very tough for me. But
Hello.
we'll see. We'll try my best. I'll try my best. So yeah. But my second character is Ramiel. I think that her transformed form is really sick.
Mhm.
And then her wings, she has like freaking robot wings
Yeah,
on the
the, like,
bottom, and it's like
jets.
so cool. The jets is so cool.
Yeah.
So I really want to see what that looks like in its full form as well. So those are my 2. Ramiel, my pink queen. Any hair with pink character, I will absolutely love.
I
That's the
do
trick.
really like the idea of her having those like jet things to just go really
Mm.
super fast while flying. Like I want to see her just become a literal jet. It would be sick.
Like it'll be
It would
so
be
cool
funny.
to see the confrontation. Oh, that confrontation is gonna be so sick. But I don't think it's gonna happen for a while.
No, it'll probably be towards. Well, I don't know. They might do like a mid-season thing, and then like we have to deal with the
Yeah.
repercussions of it.
Mm.
But we'll see. I mean, it's probably gonna be towards the end. But I posted a joke on Twitter of Remiel hitting because she said she likes grapple characters in fighting games. And so I posted the joke of her hitting Sunbringer with the Heavenly Potemkin Buster, where she just goes super high to the sky with the jets, just slams her down. I do hope we get it. Like, get to see
Sunbringer
them
doesn't
fight.
have wings as far as we're aware.
Yeah,
So,
true. I mean,
Sunbringer's gonna have to lock
What,
in.
what does she do? What does she do?
dude, who knows? She's gonna have a wing. She's gonna have wings made of bamboo. They're all gonna have the bamboo are all gonna be missing.
gonna
Oh,
have
the
May.
Bangor are gonna lift
extendable
her.
ears.
They're gonna like
Extendable
hold
ears
hands,
and they
and then they're
propel her.
gonna lift her up in the sky. She's gonna have like a freaking Gundam made of bamboos.
Yes, exactly, exactly. I'm glad we all agree.
It'll be lit. But yeah,
Um,
no. Overall, I actually like a lot of the characters, though.
yeah.
Except for Valina and Norma, but you know that's okay.
You don't like Valina?
Every other character I think looks. I don't really like Valina or Norma. I just think aesthetically they're just not really.
Okay.
I don't really like them, but
That's fair.
that's just like an aesthetic.
I think Valina looks a lot. Her art looks incredibly pretty. She looks so
I think
pretty in the
Valina's
art.
looks really good. I think she looks chopped in her model.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they both probably make some changes to it because I feel like a lot of people have been saying that. So we may see some changes in the actual model, but I don't know.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, they have been upgrading models based on feedback, so
Mhm. I do like
hopefully
Norma's little
they'll
hat
be able
though.
to do that.
Norma's stupid little
Norma's
bamboo
hat
hat
is
is very cute.
I do think Norma's concept as a whole is really adorable.
Yeah. Josh?
What's your guys' parlay? Does she have a bangbu under that hat or no?
I would, well, you
She's
know,
actually 3 bamboos.
I don't know.
She has 3
Just
bamboos.
yeah, she
in
has
her
big
big
coat.
coat.
coats.
bamboos.
Just like stacked.
I was gonna say I hope not because it's clearly a gun. Like she used it as like a net
He has a
thing.
gun hat.
Yeah, the hat's a gun. We saw it in the trailer.
yeah.
She shot like the
Oh my
net
gosh, it
thing
reminded
from
me
it.
of like One Piece.
It's like a
You know
cannon,
the
yeah.
one guy
Yeah.
in One Piece who has the wig, and then he has guns that come out of
Oh,
the
does
wig.
he?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay, I haven't
It's
watched
that.
One
It's
Piece.
that.
I didn't know
It's
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I'd hope that the bamboo's not getting harmed inside, but in her the quotes of her drip marketing, she's put multiple bamboo in a support group. So she seems to not treat them the greatest, I guess. We'll see.
I may
Little
not
devil.
have gone a vision from the greater ether, the hollow zero. I may not have
Oh.
seen some things,
Oh,
and
this guy's a dreamer.
hey,
You be dreaming?
I'll say
Dreaming?
it is quite cinema. Norma is quite cinema. Anyways, not to say or not say anything, but
So I'm pinning a message real quick.
I'm even still
No
thinking
leaks.
about what my characters are. Yes, chat, no leaks. I was gonna cut off right there. I wasn't gonna say anything. But man, as a pretty, I'm not the biggest fan of Rin Tosaka, but
Really?
I'm a pretty solid fan of Rin. You know, and
Prop 8, right?
and the soon archetype. You know, I'm down for a little good soon. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So the clarinet, she's came out of left field for me. Yeah, it's the clarinet. The
What,
clarinet.
you're gonna blow her?
Whoa! Whoa! Off rip age. We're not even 5 minutes in. We're not even 5 minutes in.
You set it up so well.
You set
You
it on
set it up
main,
so well.
bro.
How am I supposed to resist? How can I resist when you set it up like that?
Unbelievable.
I have played the sax though.
My bad, chat.
That's not the clarinet, but it's very similar.
The
Dude,
intrusive
It's, you know,
thoughts
the
one.
wind.
I played alto.
Anyways. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Nice. You start a band. Hey, did you play? This is so left field. Did you play like? Were you like a musical instrument person? Because like everyone had to do like arts, right? In like middle school or high school.
Yeah.
What you got to do?
I dabbled. I did violin in middle school, and then
Peak.
in high school, I abandoned music because I was triggered from classical piano lessons as a child.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So I guess I also
Classic
learned
Asian.
piano,
Classic Asian. I also
grades 1
did
through 8.
piano in kindergarten.
But then I did choir in uni, and then I also
Oh, okay.
did percussion, band percussion.
Oh, so you did everything. Jack of all
Well,
trades.
not everything, but various assorted instruments and musical thingies.
So, Josh, what was your two what was your two favorites that you saw? Clarinet. Sorry. You're talking about clarinet. You never finished on clarinet.
Clarinet.
My bad.
Yeah. I mean, clarinet's one of my favorite designs. Low key Roxy is it's everyone says she's underrated because like, oh yeah, because like the other characters are so peak. Like, I think her look and her style is super sick.
She has the most art on Twitter right now. They are eating. They are eating. Roxy, have you not seen that? My timeline is flooded with Roxy art. She has
have
like
seen
the most
Roxy, but
art.
I've seen way more Ramiel.
I haven't seen
What? I haven't
Makes
seen
sense.
any Remiel.
All I've gotten is Sunbringer on
I built my freaking timeline
What are we
brick by brick
doing?
to see all this art, baby. I built my timeline brick by brick.
Dude, you gotta start sending
yeah.
it to me.
Okay, I'll just start retweeting.
No, yeah, Roxy looks really cool.
Immediately.
Like, I like the thing about like their faction, Claret and Roxy's faction, is I think it just looks really sick.
Mhm.
Not necessarily not to like bring up the whole street style thing that's going on, but I do think in terms of like their designs, they do seem kind of a bit more kind of like that funky vibe.
Yeah.
That the Zenless Zone Zero, at least how I perceive Zenless Zone Zero from some of the older designs. So
Mhm.
I think that their faction in particular looks really, really cool. I'm gonna have to skip them though because of my 4 in a row banners, but
Well, don't worry.
I mean, we'll talk about that. I definitely want to mention some of the banner stuff. A sprinkle of meta. I know we don't talk too much about meta, but there is a big looming thing outside of just the characters.
I do actually want to talk about that with you too, because I keep seeing I keep seeing people say we'll talk about it when we get there. I'm seeing a lot of Doom posting for it, which I was confused about.
oh yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah. We'll
Name a more
deal with
iconic duo. Twitter and Doom posting.
Yeah, real actually.
Spoiler alert, some of it might be true, but we'll discuss in a little bit. Who's your favorites?
Definitely. Okay, so here's the thing. Oh god, it was everyone. It's really hard to pick. I was really stuck on Roxy and Claret for a long time because they just look really good. They do look really. I love the on Roxy, the like tombstone, like the rip thing.
The tombstone, yeah.
It looks really good, and I hope that what chat has been saying, and I'm sure you guys have seen it around, but the possibility that Roxy could be the friend that Corrin had mentioned in the past.
Yeah, I saw speculation about
if that is like the connection, that would be really
cute.
sick. But also did you see my quote tweet that, because we went frame by frame on the whole trailer? Claret has the bat mask.
Oh,
she has like
I didn't see that.
Yeah, she has like a I think it was Comfy that said the Phantom Thieves, or maybe it was Comfy's chat, but she has like here, I'll get the picture for you. That way you can bring it up for your own chat. I'll pull it up. And that looks really cool. But hands down, the one that I'm the most excited for and want to know more of is the storyteller. Like, without a doubt. Because she won the naming. Her just being called the storyteller, we've not gotten a title like that and like for a character in a ever. So I'm very, very excited to see more about her and whatever her deal is. And also because the moment I saw all the like metal, the like liquid metal around her, her
Yeah.
gameplay potential immediately
I
started
saw
forming
you
in my
talking about
mind.
the possibility of her
Yeah, I
transforming
was
a
like,
scythe.
oh my god, if she makes a scythe out of that shit, I'm gonna go crazy.
Also, you know, like that little orb thing in her medal that they show in her part of the teaser when she's talking about the doom and gloom.
Oh, you're talking about
I
the little
actually
hollow
like when I
thing?
first, yeah, the little
Yeah.
hollow thing. I thought that at first it resembled, you know, Madoka and how they have
Oh
their
yeah.
little charms that
Yeah.
they use to transform that basically accumulates all of the bad energy, but then it also kind of like curses them. And then
Mhm.
having like the hollow in that same shape too, it just makes me so curious about, like, obviously she's a very important character, kind of like, because like you said, of her name and then the way they kind of presented her, it
Mhm.
seems
Yeah.
like she kind of seems like a character that's not necessarily within the story, if that makes sense. She kind
Ye
of seems like a mysterious entity, kind of. I'm sure
Mhm.
she's gonna be, but the vibe, right, is that she kind of seems
Yeah.
like she is. Oh, she's like the narrator. She's a storyteller. She's telling us something, like what, and then she's also connected to something that's like like of the overarching whatever the hell's going on with the
Mhm.
hollows and the energies because of the, or like the mini hollow and her thing, and I want to know what's going on.
I know, me too,
Who
really
the hell
Tell me
is
bad.
a
she?
story.
I really want to know, especially because she seems to be like trapped, like locked up somewhere.
Yeah,
Because
she's just in a dark void.
yeah, the trailer made it seem like she's using the butterfly, like she's using the life outside as like her eyes, and she's like seeing the world through that way. But yeah, I'm very curious about her. She also has like if you zoom in on the announcement trailer, or not announcement trailer, announcement image that they posted on Twitter, she has like it's either like a counter or like a padlock on her like collarbone, like towards the top of her dress thing. So that's really cool.
Oh,
But
yeah, I see that.
it's gonna be very. Also, I did post the bat mask that Chloe has in the chat if you want to bring it up for them to see.
Okay.
What the hell?
But other than that, I'm also very excited for Sunbringer, obviously. Regardless of whatever design they give her, the lore tied to Sunbringer just makes me too excited to not want her immediately. So those are probably my two favorite. But everyone looks super peak. Although I will say I do like the doo-doo. The doo-doo character too.
I
Yeah.
mentioned
Doo-doo?
prior to the podcast, doo-doo.
Lady Sigrid. Lady
Yeah, because
Sigrid.
you mentioned design, I was like, okay, I cut like
the horse girl,
Coretta
the
and
Uma, the
Roxy.
Uma.
Oh.
The Uma.
Doo-doo is Durandal from HI3. She looks very similar to Durandal. Just Durandal's not a horse. But they, whenever we were going frame by frame, on her little like lance thing, they made the lance shine, and on the side of the lance, there's two little like first of all, she seems like she's gonna be ice because there's like a lot of blue, and there's like a little like not snowflake. I don't really know what to call it. Star, I guess a blue star on the thing. Anyway, there's two little things that are angled directly at the blade, like on the curved part of the blade. So if they shoot lasers and they channel through and just have like a massive laser through the lance, that's gonna be peak. Okay, I'm just saying it's gonna be so sick.
That would be really cool.
But yeah, very good.
Also,
design.
just lance users in general. I love it when people use polearms, like polearm animations in games.
Less swords.
I feel like I just love the animations because they kind of have to use their whole body, and then that causes really dynamic things. Yeah.
Sorry, off the back of doo-doo, because I literally was mentioning doo-doo like before the pod, so thank you for bringing back up.
Yes.
Durandal's one of my favorite characters from HI3, from the small bits of me touring HI3. But that brings up a slightly second question, since we are getting some of these crossovers and more crossovers, as many of the folk could, very easily tell. Ramiel is, Cyrene, Alicia, oriented, character. We did see a male NPC.
Don't say
yeah,
it's
I thought he looked like Luke Harrison from
Yeah,
I was like, yo, what's Dr. Luke doing here?
Yeah.
There you go.
But I was like, oh my god, is that going to be our version of Otto?
No, I don't think so. No.
Couldn't be, right?
No, because here's the thing:
What?
if
The
they
devs-
were
haven't the devs
ever
literally said that.
Couldn't be.
Haven't the devs literally said that any coincidences in the designs are actually just coincidences because they're not trying to do any actual proper XPs?
Well, they said they don't want to do. Okay, so here's where we're gonna have to get into the terminology of like the actual the definition of words. They don't want to do any variants. They said that if they were ever to variant is where it's like very clearly the same character. So like Cyrene and Alicia. Those are variants. Like Kevin and Finon. The thing. XP is like, okay, it's a completely different story, but like visually you can see some sort of connection, right? So for example, with Dan,
Macaron?
right? Dan, if we have, she very clearly looks like Alicia. I mean, we don't need to beat around the bush. She the wedding dress type vibe, the wings. However, she does say things that Alicia would never say. Like, don't let us meet again. Like, don't let us do whatever. So visually, yes, they look similar, but as long as her story is completely different, I was saying, I hope that she's the anti-Alicia. I'm hoping that she's
This is going to be the most unromantic
selfish.
story.
Yes, exactly. The
Unromantic.
most unromantic story.
of all
I
time.
want her
think
to
so
be
too, right?
very selfish. I want her to end up like either sacrificing herself and to complete her own selfish desires. Okay? Like, and then we have to clean up the mess that happens from that happening.
Ooh.
Like literally just anti-Alicia. Instead of
Make her
saving
feel the
everyone, yeah. Instead of saving everyone, she's just extremely selfish, and then we have to like clean up after whatever she finally does. This will be the most platonic story of all time. Yeah.
I mean, here's the thing. When it came to the confrontation at the very end of the trailer, where Ramiel walks up to Sunbringer, in my eyes, and this is, you know, going way off the deep end, I'm like, oh, I can see that as like the little epilogue, like you know, end cutscene to the first act of 3.0 3.1, where we see, you know, Ramiel's gone ahead of us and gone to confront Sunbringer, and we see them just meet up together. We go through other storylines, yada yada yada. But very easily, like, Ramiel seems to have her very own agenda, right?
Yeah, for sure.
And yeah, and it seems like, oh, I need to find out what happened back then, or whatever, what happened to, you know, the Dan that was what's her name? The Void Hunter one. Not Ramiel, Dan, the other Dan, Colonel Dan.
That's it.
Oh, it's just Colonel Dan. Never mind. I thought she had a first name. Anyways, I was trying to reference her first name. Anyways, but trying to find out what happened to Colonel Dan that could, you know, illuminate some, you know, backstory, history, or something.
Oh, wait.
That'll, you know, resolve some kind of conflict. I don't know.
You're talking about the pink one in the trailer, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pink Colonel Dan.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, chat said his name is Vike, and then I got confused if you were talking about the robot or not.
No. Sorry, chat. No, not Colonel Vike. Yeah. But yeah, it seems like she has her own storyline that she is going on, and then I don't know how we get roped into it, but
she literally showed up and said, "Bitch, answer my questions."
Yeah, I'm really excited to see it.
Yeah, because it's hard to tell, right? Since we don't really know much about what happened with the old Void Hunters, but the fact that we have these two people who, whether they're the old Void Hunters or not, they're clearly related very directly to whatever happened back then and with the old Void Hunters, right? So I'm glad that we're actually getting to see some conflicts between the different parties from back then, because on one front, right, like the way they're presented is like, okay, a united front, all of these like people, all of these old Void Hunters, they worked together, they all had their different role to try to basically, you know, push the wall back, you know, save New Eridu and do all of these things back then. But then we all, you know, throughout the story have learned that obviously things are not that simple. A lot of things happened that we are not aware of or fully privy to that have caused a lot of corruption and, I guess, death and stuff to happen throughout the years in New Eridu. And also probably directly related to the original, the Hollows as well, and their appearance. So like I'm glad we're getting to see that kind of united front, which from the start is obviously not going to be as united as they ever presented to be, but being able to start to like peel back the layers of that and see the conflicts that are brewing amongst the different parties that existed back then is really cool. And like in the trailer, I feel like it kind of felt like Sunbringer was the final boss, right? The
Yeah.
final boss that Ramiel is going
Yeah.
up to. But then, like you said, right? Who knows what Ramiel's goal is? Maybe Sunbringer is the one holding things together, and then Ramiel is the one who's trying to go and like figure things out. But then once like she learns truths, maybe like she'll change her mind for her whatever motives she has. So either way, I really hope that there is like a pretty big actual conflict between them, and it doesn't just turn into a you know, it was a big misunderstanding, and then now we're best friends kind of thing.
I do want them to fight.
That does
I
happen
do.
sometimes.
Also,
but I
real
want
quick,
to see some fights. I want to see more like conflicts between the
Yeah.
big characters that exist in the story that are not just NPC and like various tops
Yeah.
employees in the distance. So that is gonna be really really cool to see where they're gonna take that.
Also, real quick, did we get Age into the knock knock?
Oh,
Do
I
we
think so.
do?
Yeah.
Oh, are you in there?
Age
Okay.
should be, yeah. I see Age's icon, and if she has
Oh, does it show the? Oh, okay,
herself in
okay.
the
It doesn't show the
yeah,
icons
if
on
she
my
has
chat
herself
thing.
in
I
the
was just
thing.
making sure.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Yeah.
Anyway, sorry. Keep going.
But we talking about tops, one character we haven't talked about yet is Phoenix.
Phoenix.
Mm.
Yeah. There's a lot going on with her, I guess now, because I've been seeing. We assumed. I still think this is the case. That she is Krampus because of the line from Promia in the 2.8 trailer.
Yeah.
However, I have been seeing people on Twitter saying that the other languages it doesn't match, and that line wasn't from Promia, and that they think it's from someone else. When I went and listened to both the JP and CN versions, they still sounded the same. So I don't know if that's just a me issue or if that's a whatever. I still think it's Promia saying that, and that she is still Krampus, especially because the idea
I thought
of
it was Promia too. So
the idea of Krampus, the idea of Phoenix's name fits the entire thing of Krampus. Which shout out Six, I think it was Six who mentioned this in my chat when we first talked about it. But everyone in Krampus was given like a second chance, and so the name Phoenix of like being reborn and like being able to get back at it makes sense for it to be in Krampus as well. But I guess we'll just have to wait and see. But it still to me sounds like in both CN and JP and Ian that it was Promia who said it. But we'll have to see.
But she's so cute. What'd she do?
Well, my first thought when I saw her is she
what crimes?
She looks quite a bit like Seed.
Yeah.
She looks quite a bit like Seed. So then I was speculating that like what if she was one of the other experiments, part of the program that Seed was a victim to back then as well, which would also make sense because Seed has extra ether aptitude, and then Phoenix rebirth, and then kind of like immortality, that entire concept there. And then the fact that their visual aesthetics are quite similar. I know there's the whole running joke, anyone with white hair is a clone type beat. I don't think necessarily they're clones, but it could just be like me looking too far into their visual similarities and thinking they have a similar look to them. But I think it would be interesting if we did get to see, more characters that are also connected to Helios Academy and whatever shit that they were doing back then. Because clearly they had a lot of stuff going. Also, speaking of Helios Academy, they showed the two other characters. The two childhood.
Yes, they did.
Friends, nemesis of Phaethon as well for a brief.
We don't
moment
have their
in that
names, do we?
trailer.
We do not have their
No, I
names.
don't
No,
think
we
so.
do not.
Okay.
But it's gonna be.
I call them Aether and Sabrina from the Pokemon. Sabrina, the Pokemon gym leader.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Yeah.
Was it
I
why?
thought she was like
of her hair?
that.
Kyoko Kirigiri from Danganronpa.
From Dog. Oh, okay. That makes that one's a lot better.
Yeah, my chat kept saying that the dude was Child from Genshin, just because the red hair.
I saw Akito from Project Sekai.
Oh, okay.
Very, very classical, like messy anime
Mm.
swoosh hair.
But
Yeah.
that's one of the things that I'm saying. Like I'm so excited for season 3 lore wise because they're
Mhm.
getting into everything that I've been wanting them to get into for so long.
Yeah.
And yeah, them
Yeah.
finally showing up from the photo is gonna be so fucking cool. Because yeah, like Chad's saying right now, I do want them to have a stand. I do want them to also have an etheric other. Well, they probably won't.
They're gonna have a
We'll
standoff?
see. But
A
can you imagine that though? Them literally just just Wise and Bell just standing in the back while the other two, yes, they're just literally it would be so good. Anyway, whatever, dude.
Persona.
The where was I going? Oh, the outfits that they're wearing. They have similar
Oh,
when
yeah.
I
Oh, I
was
didn't look
going
at their
through
outfits.
it with Comfy at the end. It seems like that they might be attending like either a school or they're gonna be working as like a what's the
Oh,
word
are
I'm
you talking
looking
about
for?
Phaethon?
All of them. Bell, Wise, Phaethon, and
Oh.
the
Oh,
sorry,
did
Bell,
their
Wise, and the
outfits
other
match Bell and
two.
Wise's?
They had the
Did the
symbol
other
on the
two's?
dude's tie had a similar
Yeah.
thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so and it could be taken as like the way he has his tie down, it could be seen as like the delinquent who doesn't want to like wear the attire or whatever. But yeah, either like a school type beat or working as like
University students or something.
I'm trying to
maybe.
think. Well, just under the company, like whenever you're not getting paid, intern. Yeah, they're like interning at Felina's company,
Mm.
and they have to like wear similar
okay.
clothing. But we'll have to see how that goes. But the fact that they're here is it.
Az, I
Yes.
have a question. I want to hear your thoughts on this.
Yeah.
Because so in the dev talk, right? You know how when I don't know if you remember this, but the devs when they were talking about how they were creating or trying to imagine Ross Califer, they were talking about how like, oh, how do we want the players to feel when they're entering this area? Do we want them to feel nostalgic? Do we want them to feel like wowed and like this is something brand new?
Mhm.
For like I don't know, I think I might be overthinking it, but I kind of got really stuck on the fact that they were considering nostalgia because in general, right, it seems like we are delving in a lot into the Helios Academy lore, and then while we know there is like a Helios Academy that existed in New Eridu and then like with all the hollow stuff,
Mhm.
but the thing about Helios Academy is it does seem like it was a really big organization too. So I was thinking that I feel like it's not that far out of the realm of possibility that maybe there are different branches of Helios Academy or different areas that are also connected to it. I feel like Ross Califer definitely has some connection to Helios, right? So maybe that's why they were saying, ooh, maybe like Bell and Wise, if they come back and they feel a little bit nostalgic, whether it's because there's things that remind them of Helios or because there literally is some Helios connected stuff like in Ross Califer, like whether they've been there before or not,
Mhm.
just that kind of idea. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean it's gonna be interesting. I mean there are probably gonna be aspects of Helios that are within Rose Califer just because it's Rose Califer, and the fact that the other two are there. Because we technically don't know if the other two from the photo are there because they know that we're gonna be there, or if they're also trying to find something out with Helios and other stuff like that. We do know that Rose Califer was what's the actual term? I know chat will be able to do it better than how I say it, but they mentioned that it was back in the old Eridu time period. It was labeled as a like off limits restricted zone. So I don't really know how intense the Helios like theme is gonna be like within
Impact.
yeah, but whenever they say more nostalgia, I think that they were trying to say that it's gonna be more like the vibes of like season 1, like the vibes of 6th Street and stuff like that. But we'll have to see exactly how they do it, because I would have the way that they describe it, it sounds like it's fucking massive. Like because I don't know if there's going to be a lot of I'm curious if the entire zone is going to be how like the Limnian Hollow is, where you can like walk around with all the agents or whatever, or if it's just going to be like normal, like you're just Wise and or Bell, and if it's just the normal.
They
like,
did
movement.
mention something about them adding in like new zones as well. Like
Yeah.
when I heard that, to me it just kind of sounded like what they did in season 2, where you have, you know, like city zones and then you have zones where you can explore,
Mhm.
like in the Hollow. So I assume that they're maybe doing something similar because they said, yeah, maybe something similar for season 3, or yeah, I was a bit uncertain about what they meant by that, because I feel like for me, it's like I assume that whatever we got in season 3, you know, that's kind of like the baseline now. So I felt like that would be the baseline going into season 3, and then they were gonna add stuff on top of that. So I don't know if that was like what they were gonna do. They were gonna do like season 2, or if they had something in addition to what they did in season 2, like extra areas to even explore further, or not.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I feel like the translations are sometimes hard to decipher.
Yeah.
In the dev talks.
Also, yeah, they said that there's going to be the anomalies, which are hollow
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
like
about.
areas. Yeah. Where there'll be ethereals. So, it'll be interesting because yeah. I know, Josh, you didn't have much time, so I'm trying to like get to everything. Like, I know it's gonna be,
No, like I'm still chilling right now. So
okay. Well,
good.
I was gonna just bring up, Pyrois. As a whole, we didn't really talk about Pyrois.
I mean,
thoughts on
jeez.
that man existing or thing.
Pyros is the stand, right?
Yeah.
A manifestation of our ether accumulation, something.
A manifestation of a
sort.
burning soul.
Oh, I thought it was like we manifest it and then we wear it like a Gundam suit.
No, I think it will be like a
Oh,
stand.
like we get inside of it like a.
Yeah, like it's like we transform, you know? We transform into.
I'm down for an ethereal mech. I'm down like a Venom suit.
Like that. Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, one of us turns into it, and the other sibling controls it. Yeah. I think it's sick. I think the design is banger as hell. And I was talking about it with Comfy, but the idea of the etheric others existing as like in general is I love the concept of it. And the naming, the way that they named it, we're 1000% going to see other etheric others. Regardless of if it's the agents using them or if we just accumulate more etheric others that we can just swap between, like literally
like
Persona.
Pokemon.
Yeah. We'll have to see. But the way that it is etheric other Pyrois, we're gonna get more etheric others, which is cool. It's cool. I'm just saying. This just came into my brain, but like, how cool would it be if Professor RK is actually an ethereal and we get Professor RK as an etheric other stand? Like the founder of Helios Academy, we get to wield him as a weapon. That'd be kind of baller.
Professor RK, I choose you.
Wait a minute. Kind of
turns into Litwick mid battle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not to dampen the mood too much, but this is something I've talked about a little bit, especially with like these sort of like incoming story elements. Have you guys heard of the Iron Man effect?
The Iron Man effect?
Yeah, this is like a Marvel like MCU type of thing.
I have not.
I don't know if it's
what
like
specifically this effect is referring to.
Yeah. So essentially this is like a very like overarching like theme with Marvel movies and a lot of superhero, action movies too. If you take a look at Iron Man, the whole Iron Man story is like, oh yeah, like, there's a lot of great plots going on, Tony's, overcoming his like inner demons, yada yada yada. And then at the end, it's Iron Man versus a bad version of Iron Man.
Oh, okay.
And then you go to like Captain America, you have super soldier versus evil super soldier. And then you go to Black Panther, you go Black Panther and gold but bad version of Black Panther.
Same with Ant-Man
so
too,
like
yeah.
Yeah, same with Ant-Man, same with a lot of Marvel movies. That I don't know if it's actually called the Iron Man effect, but like I know it to be as the Iron Man effect. So I just hope that the writing does add a little bit more depth and complexity with this character as somewhat of a plot device. Because Pyrois will probably come to learn a little bit more about them potentially as an individual. Hopefully, they're not just like, you know, uh etheric manifestation and has no personality whatsoever. Blah, you know. I would hope that they add something to the story or have a characteristic that would give them a little bit more depth. But one thing that I don't want is that the writing just falls off a little bit short.
For
And
Pyrois, like as an entity, or there being an evil Pyrois that we have to fight?
just like, oh, the big bad of season 3 is like another stand user, which is not bad to say, but again,
I see
like,
what you're saying.
you know what I mean? Like we develop all this like really cool stuff, and then at the end, it just like, oh wow, we get Stan versus Stan.
Okay,
And then
so
there's like
that
very
thing
little
I
depth.
talked
I think
about
one of them-
earlier, you did not like.
One of the
Because here's the thing. Here's the thing.
the thing is,
That's what I'm worried about, because it can be an amazing idea, but a lot of the times when they just like introduce, oh yeah, I'm gonna summon big kaiju monster, and then we have another big kaiju monster, and then big clash, but like it loses the depth and momentum that they build up from the story. Does that make sense? So I
is
just
it
hope
kind
that
of
they
is
don't.
it kind of like how from before it's like the big bosses for a bunch of story quests in a row was person turns into ethereal, person turns into ethereal.
Yeah,
person
yeah, a
turns
little bit
into
like that.
ethereal.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
yeah,
fair.
yeah.
Yeah, like I think we're definitely going to have a Stan versus Stan thing with our kind of ex classmates slash potential ex friends for sure. I don't think it's gonna be the big bad of the season, because now that we are bringing, you know, some of the old Void Hunters in, or at least old Void Hunter adjacent characters in, again, because we don't know if they're actually the Void Hunters. I think we're gonna start seeing more types of ethereal enemies as well, probably. And I wonder if we're gonna get more of those. I forgot what the term is for them, but you know, the really special ethereals like Nineveh, Geppetto.
Oh, the symbiotic ethereals.
Yeah, I wonder if there's gonna be like more symbiotic ethereals that are outside of the Lost Void specifically, or Hollow Zero specifically, as well, that might exist or become existing or become existing. Holy words. Yeah, I don't think that they're gonna do just like, okay, we're just fighting a bunch of stands for every character. Because
Yeah.
realistically, right? I feel like the stands are directly connected to Helios Academy, and there's only gonna be so many characters that will be that directly connected and in the same sort of program that we were in, i.e., you know, are those like two other people, those two I'm just gonna call them ex-friends. Because it seems like Faithin did not look very kindly upon our parting for them, because they burned their picture and scratched out. But yeah, so I don't think that'll be an issue. I hope that it's not an issue,
Yeah.
because definitely, like, you know, when they do repeat enemy types, it does, you know, there is a little bit of fatigue that builds up in any game, I would say, that when it comes to stories. But again, because we're going into like the really big overarching plot lines again and really starting to see all of that come to a head, I think the types of enemies are just going to keep getting like crazier
Yeah.
and crazier, and there's going to be lots of different things happening. So
I
we just
agree.
don't know what those different things are right now, so it's hard to predict exactly.
I will say though, I still think a stand versus stand moment, whether it's the big bad or not, is fucking cool.
No, it's definitely happening. I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
it's
yeah.
definitely happening.
Well, I don't know, because I don't like I said, I love the idea that the other Helios kids have one, but we genuinely have no clue what sort of experiments they could have had. Like we could all have different like implants, like different things.
100%.
We still don't
Yeah.
really know what kind of implant Seed had, or what was really done to Seed. However, I am really excited to see the dialogue and like the interactions between the
yeah.
Ys, because of like what you just mentioned, the fact that our picture has them burnt and scratched out, but theirs we couldn't really
And their picture's
see.
intact.
Well, we didn't know. We don't know because the reflection was blocking all of it. So
That's true, that's
maybe theirs is even more fucked up. Maybe theirs is like they carved our
No,
faces
no, no,
out. We don't
no.
know.
But the thing is, the part that was reflected was them. The part that was that was
Oh,
intact
oh,
was still
true.
Phaethon.
Yes, you're true. Yes, that
So
is a good point. That is a good point. So yeah, that dynamic, the difference there is
Mhm.
very interesting. So, yeah, I'm curious to see their interactions. I think it'll be cool.
Yeah.
oh, you know what would be so cool? Sorry, this just occurred to me. I don't think I don't know if this will ever happen. Probably not. But I feel like it'd be really cool to see someday because Phaethon is kind of like a unit in the story, right? And then obviously they care a lot about each other and we're a team. But I think it'd be really interesting if maybe somewhere down the line, the other proxy that you don't choose, the other sibling, maybe like something happens to them to make us kind of have to have some sort of opposing, like some sort of opposition or conflict between them, whether the other sibling is, able to but gets like corrupted to or something, or maybe we get corrupted because we do have the creator in our fucking head right now. I think it'd be really interesting to see some conflict between the actual siblings themselves, but I don't know what the realistic possibility of that ever happening is because it's kind of like the two MCs. So I don't
Um,
know if they would ever do that, but I think it'd be really cool.
I am thinking now of like they could pull like a May situation in like an HI3 where
What happened?
Ooh.
where May like they had May and Kiana had the big like fight, and then May went to like the bad side to
Mm.
protect Kiana. And so in this
Yeah.
way, it could be the other two students like explain what their idea is and what they are trying to do, and then
Yeah.
one of us, whether it's us or the non-playable, the one that we didn't pick, is like, you know what? I kind of like that idea. And then they go with them, and then it's those three for a little bit, and then we barely see the other proxy.
Okay.
They could do
Yeah.
that type of thing, but we'll see.
I mean, just a little bit of ways along the other pond. I mean, we take a look at Genshin and Non-Cry. The MCs used to be very far apart and just like super isolated. Now with Non-Cry, they're honing in on that storytelling aspect, really getting them a little bit closer together, or a lot more close together in the past year and a half. So I don't doubt that, you know, Zenless and their storytellers can work some magic to like include more individualistic storylines for each of the two MCs. For sure.
Yeah.
I think that's a super interesting additional story or plot development that we could have in this new season, for sure.
Because they could do we still have there's one more tab in the video file thing that's not been used yet. So at some point we're probably still going to get a different style of like main story that we'll be able to select in the video tab. So whether they bring back the special episodes and that we get more
that'd be
like
so
that,
cool.
or if the final tab, if they do split up the siblings, then the final tab could be like their POV of like what's going on
Mhm.
in their
Oh, I
thing.
love that. I
Mm.
love that.
But before I'm gonna derail us and bring us all the way back to instead of the future, what's currently about to happen. 2.8. We didn't really get
2.8.
to talk about 2.8 too much together. What were your thoughts on Billy, silly Billy and Promia?
Ooh.
Silly Billy. I'm excited to see what's gonna go on. Because so 2.8 is gonna be like more of the competition, right? We're kind of in the middle of it right now, so we're gonna get to see the conclusion of it,
Well, the
essentially, and then
competition is
whatever
still on
Romeo.
hold. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
we're
it's
not
on hold
gonna
right now,
yeah.
but it's still like kind of in that story arc, is what I meant.
Yes, yeah.
Of competition adjacent plot.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. I'm just really curious to see because in the trailer, right, we see some shit going on with Ramiel. Like she exposes herself in front of us, her white form, which was the really mind-blowing moment, which is honestly like kind of nuts. See, that's like one of the things where it's like conflicting because as a player, I like it when story plot lines and big reveals like that, stay within the story, so then they really catch you off guard. But at the same
Yeah.
time, they had to reveal it there because they were gonna post the season 3 drip, the teaser, which obviously also reveals it there,
Hmm.
which is, and they have to market the characters, so then marketing always ends up spoiling stuff slightly.
Yeah.
But oh, imagine how sick it would be if we saw that in the story for the first
I
time.
mean,
You
same
actually
thing
get to
goes for
see her
Pyrois.
transform in front of us.
Like seeing
Yeah.
the
A
etheric
little bit,
other, like
yeah.
Pyrois
Yeah.
in the main story first would
Yeah.
have been really fucking
Yeah.
cool. But I mean, I don't know. That's a topic for that's a whole other topic for another thing. I've been seeing a lot of people that are like, I always try to avoid the marketing and stuff, that way I don't get spoiled. And now they can't, because all us as content creators, we have to post videos everywhere. We make it the thumbnail for
Yeah.
for clicks and stuff. So it's like, well, yeah, I mean, I get it, because I felt the same
Forced
way.
to look.
I talked about that actually in two, was it 2.5? I was like, I think I would have enjoyed Xiao Guang's story a little bit more if I didn't know that she was already going to become a Void Hunter. Like it was kind of clear, but like knowing that she was already a Void Hunter, anytime that there was like any stakes before she was given the Void Hunter title, I was like, she's gonna be fine. Because she's gonna get the title at the end of this story anyway. So I that's where I was like, I wish I kind of didn't look at the marketing, but I can't not look at the marketing in my position.
Yeah.
So no, I get that. But yeah, I do think it'll be interesting to see her reveal that form and whatever happened for her to reveal that form.
Here's the thing though. Sorry, because I want to piggyback off of that. If the story is genuinely good, you're gonna enjoy the journey, right?
I mean, yeah.
And I want to kind of draw some comparisons, because with Yeshun Guang's story, a little bit inconsistent, a little bit, I would say the weight of the story was misplaced. I would say, a lot of the depth and development a little bit lost, right? Even as a Yeshun Guang, one of Yeshun Guang's biggest fans, I can admit that, right? But one story, and I love to mention other horror games. You guys know this. Arlecchino, when she had her, what is it? The story, with teaser.
The animation short that got posted before the
animated
story
short
came out.
Yep, that basically ruined the biggest plot point of that entire story. And
wait,
again,
really?
still Arlecchino's story quest was it was bad.
It spoiled,
like,
it spoiled the plot twist.
Like they
honestly.
posted an in-game
one big
cinematic
twist.
before it even came out.
Yeah.
Yeah. They posted an animation of her backstory, but then her story quest in the game was literally related to that backstory. So then essentially there's a character in the animated short which we learn about, and then when you get into the story you immediately meet that character, but then it's like they act like it's all like mysterious, like, oh, who are you? You're just a random person, but we're like, I saw the animated short, I know who you are.
We saw the animated short.
I see.
So yeah, the writing was written on the wall. But with that story, I found myself still enjoying it because the writing was just so well done for it. So it really comes down to, yes, you can tease Pyros, you can tease all these characters, you can tease, potentially, who knows, Ramiel becoming the next Void Hunter. But if the story writing is genuinely solid, consistent, and it flows and it develops very well, then I think the audience will be fine.
Yeah, I mean, I agree.
And also,
I mean,
like, another thing. Oh
no, you go.
Spoilers too. Just super quick. Like, another thing with getting, I guess, spoiled from marketing too is there are certain spoilers from marketing that are unavoidable, but at the same time, I feel like you can also kind of use those as red herrings sometimes too, right? As a story writer in games. So you could make it feel like, okay, this specifically is happening. So yeah, like, okay, Yeshun Guang's going to become a Void Hunter. But, like, apart from her becoming a Void Hunter, Like, you know, there's this like crazy other thing that you don't know that you learn about during the story that is going to blow your mind. And then obviously I didn't really feel like I got that from that. So then the only plot point that really mattered was like the Void Hunter stuff. And then, you know, if you already know that specific plot point. So I guess what I'm trying to say is that if the storyline in particular has sort of like multiple
Right. Yeah.
multiple wow moments, right? That are not just that one specific plot point. And you write the story really well, like Josh said. I think that it can still be like just as effective because I do think like some of the points in Amphorius and Star Rail, they did that, right? Like there's certain things that were like kind of obvious from the start, but then they kept kind of like blowing your mind with lore and things that were going on. And it's like, holy shit, this you thought that this was the thing, which is really obvious, but it's also connected to this thing, which is like another huge plot point that you did not know about before. And it's kind of like that, right?
Yeah, I got you.
Where, yes. Yeah. So, like, kind of like building on that specific plot point that gets spoiled while still garnering interest because there's other things that are going on.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, I do like that. That's peak. I was gonna say, but my thing was just I do agree that like along the journey, I enjoyed the journey with Xiao Guang anyway. But I know I've been bringing up HI3 a bunch here, but my HI3 journey, I watched all of the animated shorts before I even played the game because I didn't know that those were cutscenes in game, and I was just like I was at the time I was on my every 6 months or so I get thrown into my obsession with animation and my desire to want to learn how to animate. And so I just binge like a bunch of different like animation stuff. And I was in that when I found the Honkai animations and I was like, holy fuck, I have never seen like 3D look this like good when they're trying to mimic an anime style. Like it's so beautiful. And then I realized it was a Honkai Impact 3rd, and I was like, well, now I gotta play the game. But since I already watched all the animations, those are literally the climaxes of every story arc. So like I knew that, or I guess once the first one played, I knew that all the other ones are gonna be in there. But having the context of who the characters are and how they got there,
It gives you different appreciation.
It's a completely different cinematic when you have the context. So no, I totally get it. Also, yeah, real quick, I know we're jumping all over the place, but when I was talking with Comfy and we were going over the trailer, Chad just mentioned I really can't shake the feeling that Claret has a connection with Hugo because the vampire type
The
thing.
mask?
Yeah, because she really has like a lot of vampire vibes. But
I think it was you talking about on Twitter where it's like Hugo said that there's no vampires in New Eridu.
Yeah, I joked about that.
But Lost Califer is not New Eridu. So.
It's in the sky. There's vampires in the sky. But yeah, I was talking with Comfy and because I was like, it'd be really cool if Roxy is Corin's friend, right? And then that has like the connection of like bringing the Victoria housekeeping to Rose Califer. And then Comfy was like, oh well, if she is actually a vampire and is like, you know, has the mask Phantom Thief type, you know, vibes, then that could be connected to Hugo and why did I just forget the name?
Victoria housekeeping.
No, Hugo's.
Like
Mockingbird.
Oh, a Mockingbird.
Mockingbird.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh my god.
faction.
That would be the connection to bring Mockingbird in. Because then, you know, Victor Housekeeping and Mockingbird, it's still like on a Hugo. It's whatever. So that would be cool. That would be funny. But
Oh yeah. If they're gonna do that, I hope that they integrate them a little bit better. Because like in season 2, hey guys, let's bring in Bellabog for construction in the background.
no, that was peak. You didn't like that? I thought that was fucking gas.
I needed a little bit more, I think.
They were growing their company.
It's subjective.
No, I like that. The ads were there. The ads were there way before that shit even started.
True.
Before
No,
they
I
got
will
there.
admit,
And then when they came in, they were like, "Oh, dude, our business is so good. We're getting shit in, we're getting shit in Wi-Fi." And I was like, "Dude, fuck yeah!" I was like, "Yeah, you go." I was
cute.
rooting for Kaleda
Yeah.
getting that business out there. Although I will say, I was very sad we didn't see. Was it Kaleda? We didn't see Kaleda in the ad. Or was
We
it
did not.
Grace? It was one of them. One of the
It
two. we
was
didn't see them.
Grace, Anton, and Ben.
Okay, yeah. So I hope we get. I mean, can you imagine if there's just like a random ad in Rosecaler for one of the companies down below? I mean, there won't be, but it would be really funny.
No, you know, it would be funny if they keep it Bellabog. If Bellabog just keeps appearing in every new region, and then they keep getting new construction jobs, that would be the funniest bit.
Oh
they could
my
add to the
god,
game.
that would be really
So
good.
hilarious.
They're like, what? There's a city in the sky?
Yo, let us get in there. We can build you stuff too.
Yeah, that would
Then
be
they can
peak
also come
actually.
and learn maybe some of the technology.
I love that idea. That's awesome.
And it works too because they're construction, right? So they will be traveling all over.
Yes. Yeah, I am curious how we truly.
Zenless.
I am curious how we actually get to Rosecaler. Like, is it through a fissure, or do we actually just fly up there? Do we get like what's?
They got flying cars and stuff, like, they could just fly.
But yeah, but it's not like it's not like there's
We
a fucking
transform.
bus stop to get picked up and go to Rosecaler.
We
transform into
went to Wi-Fi in a blimp.
We got shot down and then finished in a boat. So, but the blimp does not go that high. I mean, if they had no idea there was a flying city, like even when they're in the blimp, they can't see that shit.
Okay, I don't know if it's just my impression from how they introduced Roskillifer in the game, but isn't Roskillifer like not actually super public knowledge?
No,
existence?
it shouldn't be. No.
Yeah, because I remember like when we first saw those notes, right? The voice messages, they were talking about like a secret city in the sky. So I was like, I feel like
here's
there's probably not going to be a there won't be a transit line.
No, I don't think there's gonna be a transit line. I think I don't know. We'll have to see how we actually get there. But no, it shouldn't. I don't
transforms
think.
And then lifts us very boobily into the sky.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
She
Obviously,
flies us there.
the mayor knew about Rosecaler. And like the two interesting things is the fact that they said that in regular Eridu, it was listed as a restricted zone. So it could just be that like that was towards the start of Eridu, and then people just kind of forgot that it existed, and so there's very little information on its existence now in New Eridu. But they could also just
be stifling information.
No, they could just make it like, yeah, people do know. I mean, I mean, they did it with the Exaltists. They never mentioned it, and then all of a sudden, all the characters knew about the Exaltists. So, like, they could, but I'm sure they'll have a way to talk about it.
Yeah.
We transform into our stand and then we rocket up ourselves.
Nelsie says, "Bring back the sex toy bang boos." I do hope that we can. we need to ask Sunbringer why that exists.
Yo, when are they gonna show us more BDSM designs? You know, on the characters.
The twerking bang boo.
More muzzles.
More muzzles.
Why not? For fun.
Oh my god. Oh, chat seems very confused. There are sex toy bang boos canonically in the lore. So, and if you did not know that, now you know. Be cursed with the knowledge.
It was suggested.
Devil Boo vibing.
Suggested, I feel like, is a little light on it.
I saw the text on it. I was like, okay,
nighttime companion bang boo, and one of the versions was a triple plump bang boo. I really don't think they made it that subtle.
Devil Boo in a gimp suit.
No, stop. Here's
the thing.
What else do you think the bang part of the name means?
No, we're done. We're done. Oh, Time Lead Hari coming in with a clutch. I was gonna bring this up actually, so I'm glad that Time Lead Hari brought this to me. Time Lead Hari just messaged me and said that in the Minerva Storm belt painting there are cable cars, and I was going to bring up the fact that I assume that the way into Rosecaler is through the Minerva Storm belt. I'm gonna send this photo to you guys to
so
go
there
to
is
Time Lead
transit
Hari
to the secret flying city.
I am curious though, like if we're when exactly where we're gonna be going to the Minerva Storm Belt. Because did they say that we're getting new areas for 2.8? Because I'd like to see
Or
it.
2.8? I
I
don't
Yeah.
think
don't
so.
think
We
so.
might
I don't
get some
remember
like
seeing it.
story stuff, but we're not getting a full new area.
If only- okay, I was
I
gonna
don't
say.
think so.
'Cause I mean, I would like to actually see the Minerva Storm Belt, and not just be like a passing like cutscene. Of
It
like,
could.
we're
No,
gonna
no,
go there.
definitely. No, like I feel like in the story they like as an epilogue to introduce us to more stuff because that's what they did for 2.x a little bit, right, with Yishen. Very easily we could see us like walking up to like the cliff where, you know, we see the cable car whatever thing, or like maybe we go to the, you know, platform 9 3/4 or something, and then like, you know,
9
we start the story
3/4.
there, you know what I mean? Like very easily. No, 100%. I can very see that. Yeah.
Yeah, and I just sent the picture if you wanted to show chat. I mean, there are is this like the little things that go towards it.
Oh, I thought you were sending pictures of the sex.
Oh no, not that one. No, we're done with that one. We're
Oh.
moving on to the next one for that one.
This is kind of cool though. This is pretty cool.
I am actually curious though, because I was thinking about it. Do you want the longbow to be just like a funny haha gimmick, or would you want a longbow to be a playable agent?
Playable agent or like a playable bang?
A playable agent, like a longbow that has so much individuality that they make it a playable agent.
See, the thing is, okay, if this was Grand Blue Fantasy, 100% that is becoming a playable agent. But because it's Zenless Zone Zero,
No, you don't think so?
I
You don't want a
don't think
cursed
so.
longbow agent?
that would be very funny.
Oh, so
Do I
sad.
think it's gonna happen though? That fortunately not.
I mean, it's just your intelligent construct character.
It's like you can get more bang boos in a trench coat, you know?
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
Yeah, just bang boos in a trench coat. I mean, here's the thing. We can attach a freaking, you know, jetpack to a bang boo.
Eos gets a
bang boos
jetpack!
have literally
Let's ride Longboo! Let's ride Longboo to Roskillifer!
No, that is not at all what we were saying. Oh
You just
my
don't have the
god.
vision.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
I am
Simply.
interested in the EOS thing though. EOS getting a jetpack and the whole like other whatever they said, the Bang Boo investigator log thing that we can upgrade throughout going through 3.0. I think that'll be really interesting too.
Because the 2.8 event, Lowkirk annually, is going to be a preview of potentially some of like the things we can do with the Bang Boo game mode, the permanent Bang Boo game mode that we could see in
It
3.0.
looks so cute.
You mean like
I'm so
EOS
excited.
actually having like a kit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we can attach a jetpack, and then, you know, it can have multiple ways to explore like the 3D Mario Land area type thing. Like 100%. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be sick. I am very excited for that event.
So we'll see.
What else is there on the list?
Yeah. Oh. We can finish off with the because I don't have too much more time. We can finish off with the wind element.
Ooh,
Ooh.
winds. Let's
Meta
talk
talks
about
are here.
wind.
And
Let's
while,
talk about wind. Let's
while
talk
you
about
start
breaking
talking
wind.
about it, I'm gonna go get another cup of coffee. I can still hear you though. And this is important because I
Yeah,
need to know. But keep going.
No, this is a great opportunity because as we kind of break a little bit, Age, we can talk about New York.
Oh, the Zenless concert.
We can talk about the Zenless concert.
It was very, very fun. Very cute. Very.
It was very cute.
enjoyable. And actually not exactly what I expected because it was more like a rave.
Oh, yeah.
And it was kind of, I don't go to raves. I don't party. I'm a fucking loser. So I've never been to like a club / rave like that. But it was really cool. And the fact that people were vibing and having a great time. It's like you have a bunch of antisocial gotcha players in one room at a rave like environment, and everyone was having a great time. So it was really, really cool.
Yeah. And I could breathe a little bit, which was nice because some people were like perched up on there was a second balcony, like level 2 balcony area,
Mm.
which you guys should go check out Age's vlog. to see more. Yeah.
Yeah, I recorded so much of the concert itself. Literally, my vlog is an hour long, and half an hour of that is just me filming the music. That was
But
me
the music
playing.
was pretty peak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they played a
Yeah.
lot of they did some remixes essentially of a bunch of the EP songs alongside some beats from the DJs themselves. But I think they did struck a really good balance between having the Zenless music while also, just giving some fun vibes.
Yeah.
It was so funny
Yeah.
though. Whenever everyone recognized a Zenless EP appear, everyone went crazy. They'd be screeching. It would get so loud.
Yeah. Now, like, I've been a part of a couple like Zenless events. But when it comes to music or music festivals and stuff like that, like it is a whole nother thing when you can like, all your senses, right? You're hearing, you can feel the music too, right? Like, I've had my fair share of music festivals, long gone the days among status. But yeah, yeah, that concert was pretty fun. Bring back to the good old days, good old
Yeah.
rave days.
That trip was so
But
tiring.
it was very tiring, and funny enough, I was so tired I slept in one of the days. Slept in on the day, right? On that
Yeah.
day. That was I don't know how that happened. To be fair, I was thinking about it because I wanted to say I'm so sorry for my slight ineptitude during the New York trip. Firstly, that was bad, but then I look back at it, I'm like, okay, I slept till like 1, I think it was, right? Something like that. Like we were pretty behind schedule.
Mhm.
But then when I backtrack the time, that's normal like time that I would wake up Western time. So I'm
Mhm.
like, oh, I just got freaking jet lagged. I
It
got
happens.
cooked. I got cooked.
Okay, we still
Yeah,
made it. That's why we allocate lots
we
of
did
extra.
make it. That's right, we
Sorry.
did. We did.
Timely and Hari gave me
Welcome
the
back, guys.
screenshots, so now I'm gonna send it to you. But it is the
Thank you. Thank you, Time Lead Hari.
there's the nighttime bang boo thing.
Oh my god,
Um,
Timely and Ari, the MVP.
Yeah, that concert did look really sick. I saw some clips of the concert online, and I really wish that I could have gone because it would have been really nice to see you guys again, and also have been there and been able to experience that. I did
Okay,
get to
next
go
time.
to.
So you're gonna make it up with Anime Expo.
I do not have the money for that, but when is it? When oh wait, no, wasn't that the one that I said I couldn't because
No,
my
you have conflicts.
yeah, that's right, that's the conflicts one that I can't, like, I physically cannot do. But the one
Well,
after
we
that.
could duplicate you.
Oh, clone me like Anby? I like that
Mm.
actually. That's pretty sick.
Wait,
right.
no, bad things happen to the clones though. We don't want to do that to Az.
That's fine. That's not me. It's the clone.
Exactly.
Have
you seen Rick and Morty? Like,
I did get to go to a concert.
Oh,
I
fun.
went to the
what concert?
Hoyo Fair fan concert. I went to
Oh.
that, and that was super fun. That was recent. I was slightly disappointed.
Oh,
But well, okay.
so?
Overall, it was very peak. Okay, it was very good. I hope that they continue to have it at the location that it was at, but they probably won't. They were they definitely overestimated how many people were going to be coming. Because
Oh.
when we got there, we had tickets on the balcony, and there were
Yeah.
so few people that they moved everyone that was in the balcony down. And even then, it was like
Oh.
half empty, so they had to move everyone like down and like up.
Oh, no.
And because of that, instead of people only getting one of the cards, they gave everybody all of the cards.
Oh.
Dude, that's
Wait,
so sick.
because the merch.
Yo.
Yo,
Oh.
Cyrene card.
Now,
I'm so jealous.
the Arlecchino one, our location did not get it in time, so they have to ship
Oh,
it to everybody who
what?
bought a ticket. But
Oh,
yeah, here's
that's
a
kinda nice.
Oh,
little.
the fact that they're shipping it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is nice that they're still doing it. But there's Ellen.
Wait, show me the Cyrene one, please. I beg.
So pretty. Yeah, Age,
Oh.
like from our concert,
My God.
sub story, they messed up one of the merch items Didn't
Oh,
they
did
age?
they?
Oh yeah, one of the thingamabobbers. Wait, I have it. I have
It's
it.
the VIP like scarf, like it honestly looks like a handkerchief. But like there was a handkerchief for the VIPs. They got special merch. And they miswrote, I think. I don't know if it was Angels of Delusion or I like
No
the
way.
title of the concert. What was it, H? Yeah.
It was here. They miswrote signal.
Oh, that's what it
Did
is. Yeah,
they?
signal loss, right? Yeah.
One of them. Wait, let me find it.
Yeah.
Oh, is that like a what? What
Yeah.
even is
Yeah,
that?
so it's just
Oh,
see, they said it was a handkerchief, but it's so massive. It's like ginormous.
It's like slightly larger than a handkerchief, but not like a full-on like
slightly? What do you mean
blanket
slightly? A
thing.
handkerchief is like this big. This is like 9 times a handkerchief.
And wait, where's the
No, but
misspelling?
they
What are they?
said- So up top it says sig. No, that's the right one. There's a single.
Oh, it's on one of
Nope,
the
that's right.
sides.
Signal.
Is that what you're saying?
Signal. Yeah.
Wait, no, that was still right, wasn't it?
No, there was a wrong one. I swear to God.
No, you had it. You had the second side that you showed. We saw it.
Signal. No, it
Signal.
says signal. Signal. Am I
Were
crazy?
were you guys just tired? Or you guys, dude?
No, it's right there.
Signal.
I saw it.
It's right there.
SIGANL. No.
Oh, was
Oh
it?
yeah,
Oh.
Siganal.
Yeah, Siganal. Yeah, there it is.
Oh,
Signal.
yeah, I see. That's crazy. That was only on one side. Also,
Yeah.
here's the actual ticket as well.
Yes.
Oh, beautiful.
Apparently they were supposed to like. Whoa! Oh my God, that's so pretty. Oh, do you want to see the one from the here? Wait.
Yes, please do. Please do. Also, just to give context, the reason why I was slightly disappointed was because Genshin and HSR had like 12 songs. And
Oh, okay.
HI3 didn't have any fan songs. It was only the official ones, which was still very good. It was very good because obviously all HI3 songs are great. However, Zenless and HI3 only had 3 songs. And I was sad, but they did play Zhao's EP. Oh my God, that's so peak.
Wow.
Wait, I need to get a binder like that. That's sick. What?
Dude, I'm literally because I'm moving. I've been looking into like merch storage and things like that since I have just a bunch of them in boxes. I still haven't done my giveaway.
I need to do
But
that.
yeah, like if you get like a binder and then you can get sheets, I'll send you links.
Please do. Thank you. Because I
have
at
literally-
some
there's, like-
point I'm gonna have to move, and
'Cause
all
you
of
can
that.
you can get like the 3s, and then you can also get like 4 pockets, things like that to put.
Oh,
Yeah,
cards
that's
in.
so sick.
That is so sick.
Yeah. Anyways, here, let me show you the ticket.
I love the reflection in the
So,
eyes
yeah.
that they keep doing. It's so good.
Yeah. So then this is the one side. Sorry, I can't focus my camera right
Oh,
now.
it's so peak.
Do you
then-
do you have the Labubus available? I can show them.
I do have them. I can also grab them. I
That's
have all
so
the merch
sick.
in my room. I just have boxes
have
of
them.
merch in my room.
Oh,
my
I just realized you have a nice little shelf set up there, Josh, for the
I do.
the or I meant like the tiered impact cards, the metal cards. That's sick.
Yeah. I wasn't able to show this because, before I had like this shelf technically horizontal on the wall. So like POV wise, you guys can never have seen all this merch that I had on this side.
Yeah.
Which I was like, now that makes sense. I can now show all the merch. Yes, I have this shelf with
God, that looks
all
so
of the
good.
cards.
Wow, that's awesome. Dude, can you send me the
Yeah,
link
that
to where you
shelf
got
looks
that?
sick.
Where'd you get that shelf at?
Yeah.
Oh, what the
Amazon.
fuck? That's so cute. What? They gave, wait. Were those free or how much were those? Did you?
No. These you have to buy.
Oh
You
my
have to buy.
God.
Yeah.
Holy shit, that's so cute.
I mean, we technically
Did you-
got them for free.
what? Excuse me. Did you?
But I did actually buy a set, so I have
Did you
2 sets
steal
of
it?
these right now. I was gonna give them away.
Did you steal a
But
set?
you know what? Wait, no. I bought it because you can buy it. You could have bought them from the online Tokyo show. They were selling them online. for the
Oh, right.
Tokyo show. So I actually originally bought like my merch from the Tokyo website, and then
Yeah.
it didn't come on time. And then at the concert, I got like another set. So I now have 2 sets of these.
I got you.
Which one's your favorite angel, Az?
Arya.
Oh wait, I'm not gonna see you for so long. Fuck.
Yeah.
I
I'm
can
not
put it
gonna
in
lie.
reserve.
I'm
I
not
can
gonna
put it
lie
in
because
reserve.
Hey, there's a chance I might visit Canada at some point.
Okay, bet.
May 22nd,
Not May
maybe.
22nd.
Just a
Not-
random
not-
date. Just a
not May
random date.
22nd. It's not gonna be May 22nd, but maybe.
Could just just throwing it out there. No, but I need to
Wait,
fight
are you visiting May 22nd?
I'll check my schedule.
That's
No,
a
I
convention
was about to say
weekend for
I
the
need to
Zenless event.
fight. I need to fight you because Age knows when we divvied up the Labubus, they gave us extra of Suna,
Okay.
but then they left an Arya
missing an
out. So
Arya.
I'm Arya-less.
Oh, I see.
So we gotta
We
create a clash.
got a
fight it
brawl.
out.
I got you.
Yeah,
We'll find
Brawl
a way
for
to
the
do
Arya. And then
Yeah,
chat gets a Nangong and Suna.
yeah. The Nongong is very, very cute. The Suna with the
Mhm.
blush is
it.
adorable.
Yeah, that is really
And
cute.
Oh,
then
you know what I
Arya
also
Wink.
have an extra of?
And we never saw Age again.
Yep, gone forever.
I also have an extra fan.
Oh, the fan thing.
Yo.
Yeah. Is it a
So-
hole in the
That's
middle,
sick.
like for
Yeah.
the heart, or is it like is it
No,
a screen?
it's
Is it a
plastic.
translucent?
So there's a
Oh, I
plastic
see.
screen.
Cute.
Yeah.
That is
So I have an extra one of
sick.
these too.
Did you see that they dropped the official like Nangong like octopus plush thing?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
plus-
Yes.
Wait, doesn't Josh have it?
Wait, do you?
No,
I thought it's
no,
not out yet.
It's pre-orders. No, it's
What's
not
that
out yet.
pink bamboo you have in your back?
That's
It's-
different.
it's
That's
right
not
there.
the octopus.
Isn't that the long boo?
That's
Isn't
the
that?
the
AOG
pig.
one though.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
the
yeah,
pink-
yeah. There you go.
Oh, I thought it was the pink bamboo because they released like the pink Arya bamboo, and
Yeah.
then they also released the Nangong plush.
Mm-hmm.
I've had this guy for a while. It's my son.
It's fine.
Also, something that you guys may not have been privy to since we're just doing a bunch of show and tell. As you're gonna like this.
Oh, excuse me. Oh, fuck yeah. Oh yeah. Actually, wait. Do I have
Age,
that
you
one?
probably saw this one already. I don't know if I showed this one to you.
Do I have that one?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Do you? This is
Whoa,
the
no,
new
I
set.
have not.
Hold on, let
Did
me.
you get the new set? Did you get the new
What
set?
the?
I don't know. Hold on.
And then
Why are you so many? Ask
I
how you
don't know.
so many.
Hold on.
Bro has the freaking like
Hey.
infinite gauntlet.
hey, hold
collection.
on. Let me
Hold
let me
on.
let me sort through mine.
Hold
Let me sort through
on.
mine real quick.
Hold on. Let me
So
see.
many.
Let me see what I
Oh
got
my
here. Hold
god,
on.
Good, I
I'm so
think,
jealous. What the hell?
Let me see what I got here. Hold on now.
The only one I have is
Hold
this
on.
one. I only have this one.
The Common
Which is
Rider
also really
one.
good.
That's cute. Yeah, that's good.
I only have the Starlight Night one. Where'd you get those?
It was in the
What
Billy Billy
heck?
package. They sent me an absolute fuck ton, but they did send me.
Yo, how can I get a Billy package?
I
What
didn't
the-
even know that they had like the chapter
Whoa.
arts, like the agent
Yes,
ones.
yes.
I want. Oh my. Dude.
the Jane
Yeah,
Doe.
no,
Yep.
you want this one.
The lighter
Yeah,
chapter,
you want
you're
this
the-
one. There you go.
My envy is seeping through the screen. Harumasa! Oh my gosh. Wait, no, because actually, Josh helped me get the little acrylic blocks of those two arts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't have the acrylic arts.
No, yeah, you have it. You have it. Damn, that's a stack, bro.
I know. I need to put them up in my room. I don't know where else. I think I'm gonna put them in the like in my bedroom because I don't really know if I have enough space to put them like in my office anymore.
Oh.
Beautiful. No
Yeah!
acrylic.
Oh yeah, those acrylics. Yeah, those are good.
I have the mini ones.
I do like
I love
those.
this.
I do like those.
Show and tell is always a fun time, chat.
But yeah, now that I have no more, now that I have expenses for life expenses, bills to
life
pay,
expenses.
unfortunately, I will be going broke on merch, or no, I'll be like, I have to exercise self-restraint
That's gonna be hard. It's
for
gonna
the
be
Agreed.
really hard.
foreseeable future.
Agreed.
Also, I have to leave in like 10 minutes. So
Let's quickly
let's quickly go over
break-
wind.
Rapid.
Yeah. What
Wind.
do you got? What do you guys have any questions? We'll start. We'll do a little Q&A.
I do have a question.
A little Q&A. Yeah.
When I read it, now to be fair, I'm really bad when it comes to meta stuff, and I did read it when I first woke up this morning. I read it as it's like there's special reactions now with different elements. Whenever you like have the wind thing, like when you fully get wind, and then like that state is procced, right? Then if you proc another anomaly thing, then something special happens. But then I kept seeing a bunch of Doom postings saying that anomaly's dead now. So what am I? What is that? Yeah, what's going on there?
So this, I'm not gonna lie. Some of the Doom posting is low-key true because it's just the math of it, right? It's at the end of the day, it's how things are interacting. It's the math, unfortunately. So it's very hard to be like, oh, it's a subjective take on it, because when it comes to how the math punches the numbers and how things interact with each other, it's very objective. So let's try to give a little bit of clarity with wind. So wind is very, very peculiar because wind, in a sense, is going to steal anomaly.
Steal anomaly.
It's stealing anomaly.
That's right.
Like it's gonna take from the bar, the anomaly bar.
No, not quite. So wind will also be an accumulating anomaly, just like fire, electric, ice, ether, and physical. However, the effects of those, it is going to steal for itself to generate its own attribute anomaly effect.
Okay.
Like Animo and Genshin?
A little bit. Yes, you're keying in. Like Swirl. How Swirl removes the elements and it creates its own generative effect. Here in Zenless, it's called the corrosive effect, which it'll boost the elemental output of whatever it absorbs. So if there's a fire anomaly, let's say you procced fire or you procced burn, excuse me, you're going to steal that away to generate vortex, ultimately.
Okay. But does it not, is the damage just not good? Like the way that it scales?
The damage, the numbers will be different. That we'll talk about. The numbers are very, very touch and go because that leans into leaks. But the philosophy here, what a lot of people are getting at, if you're taking away the burn, if you're taking away the electric or the shock, you're taking away the ice, you aren't able to disorder. Because vortex in itself is a disorder-like attribute, damage type, but you activate it from a skill, very much like a bloom.
Okay, so wait,
so
question.
The idea is that we're blending these two concepts together to create a whole subsection of a reaction that it takes away from disorder.
So okay,
is the best way to conceptualize it.
Disorder happens when you proc two different elements, right?
Yeah. So when two elements love each other very much,
right,
you know,
yeah, right. So my question is then, what's stopping you? Is it just if wind is in your account, like on the team? Because what's stopping you from having basic like Yuzaha and Vivian, right? And then you have both of their things like just accumulate a fuck ton, and then have them both proc, and then proc wind. Would it not still disorder, and then you get the effect of wind?
Ooh,
and it
there
steals
it is.
the other thing out.
Here's the thing. This comes into the argument of ICDs. Familiar?
What are ICDs?
I don't know what that is.
Internal cooldowns. So
okay,
you guys have played Genshin at least once in your life.
Yeah.
When you interact two elements together, you can't reapply it within a 0.5 second interval. Right? Because then if you were to do that, then your other reactions are going to go like massive. Like you can go vaporize, right? But how people have been able to offset that is they go with Dendro and Electro comms, right? Because you can apply one of the electro sides. I forgot what it's called. Dendro electro and then electro dendro, and go back and forth, and that basically renders the ICD moot.
So it like
Depend-
basically like resets it.
In a sense. So
Okay.
it matters on how fast the application thereafter is going to be, if that makes sense. So I wish I could like write it out. I mean, if you guys want to like go to my stream, I can like literally like do like a MS Paint thing for you guys. But maybe I do it in post. You can apply, let's say you apply ether, right? Let's say you're Vivian, pushes out ether, you get corruption. You win that, you take the vortex, you reapply ether corruption again, and then you can disorder off of that. That is possible.
Okay.
That is possible.
But you have to time it.
You would have to time it very, very well and in succession. However, here's the thing.
The min-max.
Vortex also has ICD. So
Oh.
it can be a situation where your vortex disorder, it is possible. So it very much depends on the interaction, what the ICD actually looks like. And again, we haven't technically gone full practice with it, even though for those in the ether, for those in the, you know, the miasmally induced hallucinogens, they may have seen some stuff already. But it is yet to be like fully in beta live for us to really get a hands on in how the timing works.
Okay, that makes sense. So what you're saying is people shouldn't be do posting until we get our hands on it and can figure out how it works. Is what you're saying.
Well, like a lot of it, you know, again, is math. When I look at the verbiage, there are some things to be concerned about, right? Especially when it comes to, and two characters I love deeply in my heart, Miyabi and Arya. Arya wants to corrupt and then take that corruption and a bloom on top of herself.
Right.
If you take that corruption away, you're going to bloom off of the vortex instead. Potentially. So that interaction becomes a little bit different.
The way I'm seeing it though is just you don't do wind yet. You wait until after you bloom and then you proc wind after.
Or because I also like, can't you just not use a wind character on your team?
Well, yeah.
Like, I know.
Yes.
Because I know, like, objectively, right? The numbers are probably, the bosses are probably going to be set up for win teams, right? Like, you know, like rupture every single new thing, but you can still use old teams, right? You still
You
put a win
very
character on a new
easily
team.
can. You very, very easily can. And that is the kind of like, we would circle back to that idea, but I guess we're fast tracking it, right? But like, that's the idea. Not everything has to be wind. Granted, oh my gosh, the meta's wind. I can only use wind on my content. No other character exists other than wind and those who interact with it. That's not true. That's not true. And it's very, very easily proven with Zenless's, you know, very arguably fast-paced changing and shifting meta, right? Rotations. In a sense, you know, there's the bad that comes with the good, the bad being that we rotate a little bit too fast for people to keep up. But it is overarching. If, you know, you look at it across the schedule on months, it's relatively balanced. And again, that's more to the subjective viewpoint of it. But when it comes to wind, it doesn't seem like we're getting too much wind content, even though we're being introduced to wind already in 2.8. You know, I'll let you guys figure what that is. But we are getting our first wind character.
Valina,
off the drop at 3.2.
Yeah.
That's correct. Very curious to see the pacing at which the players receive wind content and then the environment develops the challenge thereafter. That's yet to be seen. Because again, we've never really introduced a whole new element. You know, granted rupture, but
But what you were saying is that as long as you get the rotations right, technically you could do that. Like you could proc the
Yes.
anomaly and then get the thing after. Okay, so that just sounds like the
You
addition
can
of wind.
Oonga Boonga.
Okay, that just sounds like it's supposed to be anomaly on crack if you're good.
Yeah. So I like to put it like this. Elemental mastery in Genshin. There is a difference between applying water, or excuse me, hydro and pyro versus pyro and hydro, correct?
Right, yeah, because one vaporizes, one does
yeah.
like something else, right?
Yeah. The multiplier is different. So very much the same that in some instances it's optimized where you might not want the wind or vortex to be on at a certain point, or you might actually do want it to be on at certain points, and then you can capitalize on whatever. Or let's say because the vortex effects give me the corrosive effect that comes then vortex thereafter for the duration of it, you might want that effect to boost your elemental damage to apply more of that same elemental anomaly thereafter. So therein lies the not really like 3D chess, but like, when it comes out to mapping and when it comes out to, developing your line for the more meta heads out there, you guys are going to have to do a little bit more tinkering with your applications because this whole new element is coming in that disrupts the order of what you would expect, right? Usually you go element, element, disorder, element, element, disorder, right? Or elements a bloom, element, disorder, element, a bloom, element, disorder. Now we get in Wind who's stealing that away, like I mentioned before, and you're going to have to play off of that and see, realistically, the only thing you can do with Wind thereafter is probably just a bloom.
Okay.
But you can apply a disorder technically after, but just, again, there's a lot of interesting interactions that we still have to figure out.
Yeah, I feel like
Someone in chat mentioned
no,
someone in
you
chat
go.
mentioned that the devs mentioned that they were planning on reworking some of the older characters to work with wind.
I love how you brought that point up. Because a lot of, let's say, the Doom posters are keen in on one particular very long-eared, Void Hunter character.
How long are the ears?
Pretty long, I think.
Are they all ears?
From what I've seen. I think they might be all ears. But if the verbiage in their kit changes in such that they can interact with disorder-like anomaly reactions, that could include disorder and vortex, because vortex, again, works like a disorder, but is procced like an a bloom. And it's weird conceptually, but when you guys will see it in its application, you'll be like, oh, okay, that makes sense. It's a marriage of the two, and now an offshoot as it steals the element away in order to create its own interaction system, or work within its own ecosystem, right? The windswept and then corrosive effect, buff your element, and then vortex thereafter. So very curious if a Miyabi-like character could also gain, and not only just gain her blue balls from the disorder, but can gain it from vortex too. Very, very easily we could see some tinkering around with some characters to adjust their interactions. 100%. But again, that's completely speculation as well. We have no information.
So just wait until we get our hands on it, so that we can figure out how it actually works.
Yes.
Okay.
I will definitely have like a comprehensive breakdown, and then kind of circling back to reteaching Anomaly from there, because the way that you think about application is going to change.
Right.
Granted, if you don't include wind units in your team, Age, you're just living life, how you were, right? But
Living life in 2024.
yeah. You can definitely still use Bernice, lighter, use a haw, and just flame the crap out of everybody for sure. 100%.
No rupture, no problem. No win, no problem.
No problem. No problem. We got M6 lighter, guys. But yeah, if you guys are interested in picking out some of the 3.x units, quite a few of them will have some interactions potentially with wind. It's inevitable. And a lot of people, especially in the active community space, partake in that front leading conversation. So we just want to stay informed, but also pace ourselves as well. If you guys are participating in that conversation, pace yourself. It hasn't even come out yet. We haven't even gone to 2.8 yet. So let's just pace ourselves.
Aokaku was way ahead of the curve. That's crazy. That's so crazy.
Yeah.
So Kaku did not want to deal with that shit. So Kaku said, "That's too complicated. I'm gonna be ice now." That's
I'm just gonna turn ice.
She said, "I'm gonna be ice now."
Yeah, I mean, speaking of Sukaku though, right? And A rank supports.
I do have to go. I have to drop out.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Just real quick.
Goodbye,
But
Ass.
thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Bye,
Thank you
Ass.
guys. Bye bye.
We'll miss
See you. Bye. Oh,
Bye.
I'm the host of the. You're gonna have to knock knock again. I'm the host of the knock knock. I'm so sorry.
It's fine. We're
That's
gonna break
okay.
off. We're gonna
That's
break off
okay.
pretty soon.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's all good. We're gonna break off. Bye bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. I'm sorry that I had to cut off early, but I will go ahead and raid them on both streams. But I have to go. I have to go get some stuff done. So thank you guys so much for coming out. I greatly appreciate it. I'm gonna raid them right now so you guys can get the rest of that conversation. I think that wind is gonna be very interesting. Regardless, I was just very curious. I was really wondering why everyone was going crazy for it on Twitter, but I get it. It makes sense. The way that he explained it was very good. But yeah, I'm gonna raid Josh on YouTube, and then I'm raiding Age on Twitch. So anyway, thank you guys so much for coming out. Really appreciate it, and I will talk to y'all later.